we'll start the campaign. All right, we are back to the campaign. All right, we're talking a little bit about the next week's game, and the guys were just. It's actually we didn't really talk too much about anything other than you know the basics of the how the game's going to be laid out, magical shots, and all that good stuff. All right, so we last week we pretty much ended with Mike's character becoming some sort of a god, and he was all he was able to transcend his physical body, and now he's able to kind of know everything from the future and the past, people's motives. What really drives humans is basically hedonism. As a god, Mister Mike, you realize that humans are basically just horny animals with that can talk, and it's enlightening to for you, Mister Mike, because now your character is a god. All right. So that's it for that Mike's character. We left off with Pascal wanting to do something, and that'll be it for the campaign. So it's basically what Pascal is going to want to do today. So what's the plan, Pascal?
Well, my character was left on with glyphs to restructure them because I was essentially left in command.
Okay, well then I missed that part, but yeah, I guess so. All right, well, while Mister Silver's character is acting as a diplomat in the planet of Glyph, Pascal, you are talking with the Silver's character, and he's going over the structure of the future of the planet. Beholders and mind flyers are gonna have some sort of a diplomatic treaty. Again, Mister Silver can probably enlighten us on what his plans are before we go to the next. Before we go and talk about Pascal's motives on what he wants to do today. All right, Mister Pascal, what are you wanting to do? So, just to give you an idea, you and Silver and Jason and Mike. Mike is you're technically not there, Mike. How are you in the game, by the way?
Well, I had a simulacrum, or I could not be in the game. It's whatever makes sense to you.
You got to be in the game. Why don't we just have? Don't you have some kind of rinky-dink character because it's going to be the last game for the campaign? Mike. That doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Very complicated, Mike. It just.
Yeah, I got. Let me just. What level are we? I can pull out one of these guys. I made a character one.
Yeah.
This guy's a little too high. I'll drop him some levels.
I mean, I have preset one shot 16, but
again, today's
what's an Alhoon?
Alhoon's an undead mind flyer, Mike.
What's his like level or CR? Can I just send a Alhoon in my place? He looks too high. What about I'm just thinking of taking some random Lords of Madness monster that is appropriate level.
I don't think the Alhoon is out of the question, Mike. There's the stats, by the way. But let's talk to Mr. Pascal and have him dictate on what exactly. Now, Mr. Pascal, we really only have 4 hours, Pascal. So not to take up too much time on this. As a matter of fact, we could, if Mr. Pascal is, insistent on carrying this campaign over until next week. It doesn't really matter to me. All right, Pascal, what's your motives? Why are you going to wherever you're going? Are you trying to become a god? Do you see mankind's future downfall in the future? Do you feel like you need to become some sort of a worm to,
Yeah, something like that, DM. Did you know about Ragnarok?
You mean the? No, no. Actually, it sounds familiar, but what is Ragnarok? By the way.
Ragnora, it's
Yeah.
Elder Evil. You can find it in the books
Oh,
Elder Evils.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, what
I
about
think you
him?
wanted to unleash it on like Garden or something.
It's on
Well,
page 96.
well, you can't just call it God just because you balls itch, guys. You need to you need to be fucking
Well, she's a
the
monster.
Antichrist. Well, yeah. But an elder evil's not gonna just come, just because you
But
call her.
that's basically Nelson is what she does. She
Right.
travels the space and she basically arrive on a planet and change it. So
Yeah. Well, but
what
here,
she does in life.
yeah.
So she want to come.
Well, could you explain to me why she would want to come?
Basically, all she does.
Because she's in the right mood, Nelson. Giggity giggity.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing, guys. Well, Mike's character was a long, like we had. He built up his character and the reason why he became a god. So he had some sort of a long narrative for his character. So just bring up a god just like that doesn't really make too much sense, uh, unless you can explain to me why. I mean, you said just because, but that's not like a really good reason, you know. You know me, guys. I kind of like to stick with the lore. I don't want to make it trivial to call up an evil elder, guys. It just doesn't really make sense unless you have a good like a really good reason.
The reason is very simple, Nelson. She's looking, it's like a bit of Tulu. She's looking to come back. So basically, she traveled between world, and when she reached one,
Yeah,
she changed it to her reality and she moved to the next one. It's basically all she does in life.
yeah. But that sounds like something epic, Pascal. That's not really. A demon can kind of do what you're talking about. It's not really epic.
She's not coming to do what I want, Nelson. She's coming to do what she wants. And what she wants is to basically devour world
All right.
or change them.
All right.
So it's
Well,
not that what I
yeah.
want.
All
It's
right.
about
Well,
what she wants.
all right. Well, you and Silver are walking through the city of Mind Flowers. You have an entourage that is walking around with you. So can you be more okay? So now that we're playing Pascal, you need to say, okay, we need to call the Elder Evil because I blah 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 blah, and then we need to leave the planet, and then we'll call her, and then she can blow up the planet, or whatever it is that you are thinking about, Mr. Pascal. So can you uh, get the ball rolling on summoning this Elder Evil?
So Nelson, you want to take 2 minutes and read what's on page 96? Or you want me to read it to you?
No. Yeah, I mean, what are the motives for you to bring her over? No,
Same,
yeah.
because I've been following her, Nelson.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, all I wish in life is to rejoin with her.
Oh,
That's
okay.
basically it.
All right. So
So she's a monster that like reshapes life in her image, and I think Pascal's a druid, right?
Exactly.
yeah. Oh, well,
And is why I got collaboration with all that. So basically, all I want is her to reshape the world, Nelson,
oh,
and
okay.
it's all as she wish.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you said she's in page 90 of Elder Evils, or what page is that?
96.
96. Give me a second here, because I personally don't like popping, these types of creatures as one shots. I like to make them, epic. At least four or five missions. Elder Evils, I don't see that. Oh, here we go. Ragnar, vast intelligence, conscious of one. She operates intuition. What's the CR of this guy? Background. Ragnar on the campaign. The explainer twisted loop at the end. Archer positive energy.
Ragnar is a CR-19 creature.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. All right. Yeah, I see the stats and everything, Mr. Pascal. So that's fine. That's fine. So again, you and Silver are talking. What do you want to do?
So basically, as we discussed last week, the clone that Michael did have the power to summon her. So he instructed his clone how to summon her, basically. Is what we said last week, if you recall.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
So I find a nice, isolated place where there is nobody on the planet, and we do that.
All right. So you're gonna stay. You're gonna stay in Glyph. Am I correct?
We're not in Glyph. We are on that planet. What was?
Yeah.
Was it
I don't think we've traveled there yet. I think Pascal, you gotta travel there.
I'm typing in Roll20 here what the plan was. Just give me 1 minute to type it in, and if I got anything wrong, let me know.
It was pretty close. It was the next planet to where we went.
Yeah, I think it was travel to the planet and do the.
And basically,
right
the one that will stay will be changed. So the only one that will stay, I guess, is me.
Oh, okay. All right. So are you talking about Garden, the planet Garden, or Hakatha?
I think it's Garden.
Garden. We're going to escort the clone to Garden to a nondescript location on Garden, where would be summoned, reshape the Garden, Pascal.
And she be summoned via the alter reality ability.
Oh, okay.
That Ninja has. You'd use it to duplicate Gate, and the monster Ragnora has enough hit dice that I could summon her.
Oh,
the clone could. So it's not like I just wave my hands and she appears. There's like an in-game way this is happening.
Essentially, he'd cast a spell, and like so many time later, she would strike the planet as a meteorite, and then begin corrupting it beyond description.
Oh, okay.
So we just have to make sure we got there all in one piece, I think, is the plan.
All right.
You keep scrolling through the Ragnora part. It tells you like how she normally arrives into a thing and does her thing.
Ragnora travels between planes. She a bloated mass of corrupt positive energy, flesh more than a mile in diameter. Oh, okay. All right.
Eventually, if left alone, everything on Garden would eventually be killed and then resurrected as progeny of Ragnora, which would be life shaped in her image.
Oh.
Yeah, so Pascal would get his own planet, basically.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's...
then once she's finished, she'd leave.
Like the Mormons.
All right, well, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, let's start the show. All right, so, again, since they're making a movie out of this, guys, can you be a little bit, detailed on, okay, we're going to teleport to Garden, we're going to, camp out, and, the next day I'm going to try to summon the Ragnora, or again, whatever. I don't know exactly how you guys want to do this, but if you can explain that, because again, when they make a movie about my campaign, they're going to want to know some details.
So basically, we take the ship and we travel to the planet Nelson. We are the next planet.
All right. So
during this, let's see. Before we do that, I'm going to put I'm going to travel to the astral and project myself here so that I'm not physically present when he does this.
But you can leave before the summon finish.
Well, no, if I do this way, no matter what happens to that astrally projected body, nothing actually happens to my other actual body. So even if you were to kill me, I wouldn't be dead. I'd just return to my other body.
No problem.
This is probably the best way if I'm going to be a leader of Glyph. I'm not going to bring myself to to literal Armageddon.
Do you guys want to do? Would you rather do it on like? I'm reading her thing here, and it looks like when she's finished with that planet, she goes to the next one. So wouldn't she go to Glyph next?
Glyph or Hekath, she would. Yeah, actually, kind of. You're right, though. She wouldn't stop at Garden. She'd go for every planet with life in this galaxy and solar system.
Yeah, so
I thought Michael, it was more like she go erratically on different planets. She doesn't go on a span necessarily on the solar system. She's more erratic. She may be called somewhere else in another part of the universe.
I'm looking at the last paragraph on page 99. By the time the world's been transformed, Ragnora is restored to her original size. Her performance complete, she detaches from the surface, continuing on her path towards a new world to correct. What's her like intelligence? Maybe you could make a bargain with her or something.
Well, Mike, I mean, Pascal's not somebody that you probably would give a shit about. So,
I got
Wouldn't. She wouldn't. She'd try and corrupt him the same as anyone else.
Yeah, so I was about to say.
Well, Glyph has a whole bunch of ships they have a bunch of spaceships docked around them, so they could just hold her off or divert her around, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Got a whole armada of Illithid ships. They just stick them around.
All right. Well, let's. So, we're clear that it might end up corrupting other planets around where the garden is. You guys are good with that. Am I correct on that? You guys are fine with that?
That's on the chance that she notices them.
Dude, she's Elder Evil. What the fuck? For an Elder Evil, CR19 is pretty shitty, but oh well.
Well, it's not the actual creature itself that as the thing. It's the damage Ragnora does just by existing. That's the problem.
All right. Well, I'm reading the stats, so not to hurry you guys up. Can we get a definite on? Yeah, we're gonna take off, and
I'm gonna vote for yeah. We'll do it, and then we can always in the future if she attacks Glyph or something, we'll just
in the future
send her on her way.
You're gonna be 5th level nobodies that don't know shit about.
Well, yeah, I mean in the future, in the game, in the future, not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's possible. And think here, you never know, the Ratlings might just be a cult of Ragnora come from Glyph or her garden or something.
Maybe. All right.
Here you go, Nelson. It gives you a tie-in to your Ratlings.
Yeah. I mean, I already got like a whole. I've already got like 3 quest lines. I could add a 4th one. That wouldn't be that bad. All right. So, all right. Well, let's get started so I can at least try to kill somebody tonight. All right. So you and Mr. Silver, Pascal, you are walking through an elaborate hallway or a open area of the city, I should say, with high ceilings and a corridor that seems to go for miles. I'm thinking of something like maybe the Empire entourage that are following you and Silver, and then Pascal. You're giving your highfalutin voice on how you think that it would be a good idea to summon Ragnar for the future of the domination of the planet Garden. And again, if you don't know what Garden is, it's technically not a planet, guys. It's got like about 12 planets circling one planet.
I'll be right back, Nate. I'll take a real dump.
All right. So again,
so Nelson, they're a remote area. I'm not planning to be in the city. I'm more planning to be on a desert area.
Yeah, but I'm trying to build it up to where you're at the area, Pascal. In order to create a good story, you have to have a good entry.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I know what you mean, Nelson. But what I was saying is, at first I say to you, I want a desert area on the planet, and you put me in the center of a city.
right, no. Well, we have to start from where we left the campaign, which is last week. Mike's
Okay.
Mike's
Yeah,
character.
you're just setting us up.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we board? Can we board the ship?
Well, before you board the ship, Mr. Silver is going to be in charge of taking care of the city of the planet of Glyph, acting as a mediator between the beholders and the mind flyers. You decide to get on. You're explaining to Silver's character that you are interested in summoning Rathgar for whatever reason. I don't really know what the reasons is, but he and you decide that it would be a good idea to board the vessel of the dreadnought vessel and head on over to the city. You meet Mr. Mike's character. Are you a Salacronym or not? Or are you
Yeah, a simulacrum.
Okay, so you're not a.
He doesn't talk. He's just on orders, so he just follows them.
All right, so the Salacronym of Mike's character.
So if Silver have Nelson, if Silver have something to do before we go, we can do it, and after that we can jump in the ship and go.
Oh no! I'm just kind of setting up the story. All right, so you are talking with everybody's come to an agreement on what needs to happen, which is going to the planet of Garden, and then summoning the Elder Evil. Mr. Jason, do you want any do you have any anything you want to comment on? You clear on what this psychopath is going to do, or you're clear?
Yes, I am. I'm perfectly clear what he's trying to do, and it's not my planet, so I don't give a fuck.
Well, you already know. I think Mr. Mike's somebody would have made their knowledge planar check, and you know that the future outcomes of this elder evil spreading to other planets is kind of high, and I guess you don't give a shit. Am I correct on that?
When it comes to my planet, then I'll handle it.
Well, this is going to be like maybe it might be the last mission. We could probably roll it over for next week, but you know that this elder evil will more than likely maybe come to Glyph or whatever planet you're from, because again it'll.
Yeah, we're from Toral, so we got a bit of time before it comes to Toral.
And also, Nelson, the good thing about evil, they don't care.
I mean, otherwise, do you want me to try to stop them now? Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
Hey, I don't care what you do. I'm just letting you know that this freakazoid is going to fuck up the whole solar system.
And I realize that, and that's perfectly fine for right now. But when it comes to Toral, then I'll stand up and defend.
Yeah, but your character.
This is my time to understand and reconnoiter the threat that is going to be coming to Toral eventually, possibly.
Yeah, eventually, possibly, right. And I assume you don't give a shit. Am I correct on that?
Give a shit about what? Coming to Toral?
Yeah.
Like I've already elaborated on that. I'll handle it when it becomes a threat to Toral.
Yeah, but technically your character won't be able to do that in the future. Just a little heads up there.
Yes, I know. That's the open-endedness of the campaign.
Okay. Well,
I understand we won't continue the campaign, but my character's thought process is that right now it's not a threat to Toral.
Oh, okay. Well,
but I do know it will be a threat to Toral, so I can use this time.
I'm gonna nominate Solaris as complicit in all the evil things.
Okay.
He's basically evil.
I got it.
All right, so I was good. Neutral.
Okay.
All right, so
that's fair.
All right, so you guys have your entourage, and you board the dreadnought. You travel over to the planet of Garden. Now, if you don't know anything about the planet of Garden, guys, I would suggest you wiki that, and you'll see that it's one planet that is surrounded by 12 satellites, which are small moons, so on and so forth. Each of the satellites has their own kind of thing. Now, Mr. Pascal, you can pick any one of these satellites or the planet itself, but I just kind of want to give you a little heads up there if you are interested in going to the one of the satellites. Would that sound some better for you, Mr. Pascal, or?
The planet, the desert place in the planet is fine.
Yeah. But again, there's 12 circling satellites. Do you care about those satellites, Pascal?
Not much, Nelson. All
Oh,
I care is to join with Ragnarok.
all right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and all right. So when you fly towards the planet of Garden, you settle on one of the areas that looks somewhat deserted. Now you got to remember that the planet Garden is not doesn't really have that many citizens on it. The majority of the humanoids, I would assume, are on the satellite planets. I don't see that there's any native humanoids because of Strange Planet, Dusk and Dawn's almost instantaneous. It doesn't really give me much info on the damn planet. There's been said 100 planets commanding 12 gendered ships. The garden is inhabited by Fiber Cove Orion. So all right, so you finally get down to the deserted area, the place where you're thinking of summoning Ragnarok. Now, since the place.
Oh man, it feels like I just took a load off.
All right, so
that shit felt just so amazing. I'm sorry.
All right, since the
good for you, sir. Good for you.
All right, so since you basically get to a place where it's mostly like the desert canyons, Mr. Pascal, you find a area that looks like those old Adobe holes that they have in. I think they have those in. Where is that? Is that the Grand Canyon, guys? That I'm thinking of. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Think you're thinking of like or around that area. Yeah, they're like built into the mountainside.
Yeah, they're almost like holes that are built into the mountainside. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're like housing communities built into this face of a mountain or something.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like in northern Mexico, southern U.S. area.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like what I'm going for. All right, the place is somewhat barren, guys.
Pointing out, Nelson, is Troglodyte City.
I'm sorry. What was that, Pascal? I didn't understand.
What you're pointing is there might be a city or tunnel into the cliff. Like I don't know if you ever heard about Turkey, Derenkiyu.
Oh yeah, something like that. Well,
I think I remember what he's talking about. The Pueblo tribes of the south.
I got you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put a very large map since this is kind of like our last. This might be our last game for the campaign. I'll just put 4 areas for you guys to have encounters on, and then you can, or if you just want to summon Ragnagar now, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter to me.
Ragnagar, is that what he's known as now?
It's changed every time he said it, but I'm amused.
Yes, it's very.
Well, I don't really, I don't feel like I have to be, accurate with things, God.
I'm waiting for him to accidentally say Ragnarok one of these times.
I think he did one time already when you were gone.
Ragnarok. Yeah, I'm thinking of Thor or something. I was watching a little bit of Adventures yesterday. Adventures. All right, guys. Well, where do you guys want to investigate, or Pascal? Do you want to just summon your your Satan god now, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm here. I'm projecting here astrally, so I'm just watching. I am witness to what's about to happen. Apparently.
Yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
He's a man of simple tastes, Nelson. He didn't have anything fancy planned. He just came here to start Armageddon and leave.
Well,
No,
he's gonna stick around.
No,
I'm staying there.
Well, we have like 4 hours, guys. So summoning that god is, I don't think it's going to take more than a couple of minutes. All right, so Pascal, you landed on the area that you are wanting to summon. Everybody make a spot check. It's going to be a little high, 35. Why 35? Well, I'll tell you why. Now, these areas here, guys, these are the areas that have the holes in them. So, just a little. All right,
There you go.
All right, you see those white lines that I drew? All that area that are on the side of the mountains is technically where those holes are, guys. So just to give you a heads up there. All right, so if you rolled above a 35, Pascal, you think you saw some creatures that are basically you landed about right here, guys. Let me just say where you landed. All right, so you landed right there, and you think you saw some creatures coming in and out of the holes that you see on the side of the cliffs, Pascal. All right, so what do you want to do? If you want to summon your god like now, that we can do that. Or if you're like, well, I want to investigate the areas first. I'm just gonna put this ship as the ship that you guys got on.
All I care, Nelson, is call Armageddon. So let's call Armageddon.
All
and
right.
the one that leave can leave. Basically, I'm a willow whip, so let everybody come at me and no problem.
So this simulacrum speaks to you and says, "Would you wish that she was controlled by you?"
No. I want to join with her. That's it.
Ah. So once you've joined with her, will you be able to control her?
No. I will be with her. That's it.
Would you wish to join with her and then make her controllable?
Neither.
All right.
Let's call L.
All right. Well.
All right.
All right. Well, let me put you guys on the map. So here's the ship, and you guys are on the map now. Well, Mr. Big Guy is not with you. And again, if you want to just put your guy on the map, you can do that. All right. So he made his check. He thinks he sees something from the hillsides. And by the way, they're kind of high, guys. They're like maybe 60 feet in height. So if you're wondering how high are these cliff sides, they're about 60 feet. And some of them go as high as 100 feet. All right, so you're gonna get around. Can you be like a little bit specific, Pascal? You can say, "Well, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna start calling her name, and then she's gonna come forth and all that good stuff." So is that what you're doing, Mr. Dude? And by the way, what spell are you using to try to summon her? Or is there a spell, or do you just say?
Yeah, I'm using alter reality to duplicate gate.
All right. Well, isn't Mr.
Gate.
Pascal doing all this, or are you doing the job?
No, that's the avatar.
No, he doesn't have a high enough caster level to do it because she has like 50 hit dice or something.
Just like 48, but the plan was to escort this clone of whatever here who was capable of doing it.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So as soon.
How long does it take to call her? Yeah, the clone to do it, Michael.
All right. He opens up a gate to the positive energy plane or whatever plane she's normally on, and says, "I call forth Ragnora for the benefit of Thorm, the druid of Toril."
All right.
All right.
And that's all that needs to happen. Is that correct, Mike?
Yep, and then she comes on through.
I don't get a saving throw or will save or anything, right?
Right, because it's gate, and I can immediately control her for rounds per level.
Well, she's got like 48 hit dice, Mike. How are you doing that?
Yeah, so my caster level's 25 because I ate Elminster's brain, remember? So I'm casting gate as
well, isn't a
25th levels.
Salacrum half your original player's character level? Am I not correct on that? So
yeah, that's correct. But my character level's not 25. I have that ability from the Elithid Savant.
Yeah, but you're Salacrum, Mike, so you're half the hit dice of your original character. So wouldn't that make you like a 7th level character or a 10th?
The gate effect's based on caster level, not hit dice.
Yeah, and I don't actually have 25. I'm not actually a 25th level caster. I have it because the ability from the brain I ate. But regardless, if there's an argument about it, I did have the Ice Assassin of Elminster, and he would have been caster level 25. So either way, we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, it just says you can't create a Salacrum of a creature's hit die level exceeds twice your caster level. I mean, that's what it says. All right. Well, if you can't create a Salacrum with that high of
all right, I'll use the Ice Assassin from last game of Elminster then. So he has caster level 25, so he can do it.
All right. Let's see. There's a small chance that Mistra is going to get involved and say, "Fuck you, buddy." All right. So I'm just going to say, I'll give it a 20% 20% tile because this is heavy duty shit. All right. 20% chance that something tries to stop you like right now. All right. Nothing happens. All right. Well, the god, just to. All right. So you get Mr. Elminster's assassin thing working. He calls upon the god, or whatever you want to call it. The purple sky starts to turn black and red. Thunder and lightning start to happen, almost like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, if you're imagining it. Wind starts to, get a little bit more turbulent, and then lightning hits the floor or the area that you guys are at. Let's just say you guys are. Let me just move you to the right area. Let's put that on the map there. All right, so you guys are over here, and then lightning strikes, and that particular god shows up, guys. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. All right, well,
here I got a token.
Oh, you got a token?
Yeah, I've been making one for it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and drop her in there if you can. I don't know if you can. Can you?
I have an extension. I think. Oh no, that didn't work. I just updated the Scion of Caius token. Update all tokens. It might take a second.
All right. Well, once it is summoned, this creature is how big is the creature, Mike? By the way.
In her true mother form, she is No, not the true mother.
She's
the
a
other
gargantuan.
one. She's gargantuan. Yeah.
All right, so a gargantuan creature of ooze and slime. As soon as Mr. Mike can drop her in there, so we can all have a visual. Or if not, I'll have to do that. You know what, Mike? I'll just do it real fast because
Okay.
Because this is gonna be it. For tonight anyway. All right, so save creature. All right, the creature shows up as a pus-filled blob of goop and goo, Mr. Pascal, and it says, why have you summoned me? Or who has summoned me? No, actually, she would know that. So why have you summoned me?
I summon you to rejoin with you.
She says, I know not who you are.
Now she know who I am, I guess, because I follow her and I get some skill from her, some feat because I follow her. So I'm maybe a funny thing for her, but still she know what I am. She's vastly intelligent, basically, is what it say in her description.
All right.
And she basically modify all life she touch. So I'm already transforming in aberration. So I'm just going to be a new thing touching her.
All right. Now this creature is malevolent, hostile, resentful, psychotic. There's a 50-50 chance that she's going to kill all you guys. All right. And unless she's not psychotic.
She doesn't. That's not. She don't kill. She transforms.
She turns them into slaves. I think that's what he's asking for. Look at the bottom of page 100. She has an ability called Bolt of Corruption that she fires at people, and then they get turned into her slaves.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good enough for her.
It's all I care for, so she can be crazy as you wish. I just want to be her thing.
All right. Well, you are.
It's like
willingly.
When you go, Nelson. It's like when you go to Amsterdam. You give yourself up. It's a bit the same thing.
Dude, it's nice. It's nice to get high and be normal. All right, guys. So you willingly asked for her to be okay. Well, then she kind of looks down at you with her pus-filled body, and she hits you with a ray of. Sorry, I don't know that much about that. Her stats, guys.
Bolt of Corruption, which basically.
Just before it's asked, I say farewell to my companion, and I thank them for helping me rejoin with what I was pursuing my whole life, and I give myself up, Nelson. That's basically.
Okay. Is that it? All right. So you just give her.
Yeah, that's it, Nelson.
All right. She's gonna try to hit everybody in the group. So let's go for initiative. I mean, Pascal, he's already given himself up, but she's looking at you guys and she's thinking, well, I need more people, so I can take over the planet of.
There's my Elminster dude, wherever he's at. I'll just have him go on the same initiative, I guess.
That's a good thing I can't be slain in this astrally projected form, or whatever.
Solaris, you might become a plaything today.
All right. So,
this is why I projected myself astrally.
So this is just to be clear.
That's what I didn't roll for initiative because it doesn't change anything for me.
No, that's fine. No. It's kind of like, you guys remember that movie? Not to give too many references here, but remember that movie, the Star Trek, where they thought they were going to meet God, and then they said, why would a God need a starship? Turns out that the God was full of shit, and he was, trying to kill everybody.
It looks like a penis.
That's what you should appreciate. It's a bit like in the.
I mean, he's technically still would be. He'd just be resurrected with the progeny of Ragnoa template.
Oh yeah. It's just that here's the motives behind this creature, guys, is that she sees you guys as being useful for her to take over the whole planet. So she's gonna start, taking taking recruits like right now. And Mr. Pascal, yeah. So, Mr. Pascal was.
This is really hard because she's immune to my spell-like abilities. Because she's immune to gods.
Where is really, her stat block?
Your guy is gone, Mike. By the way, just to give you.
Oh, I thought I had the simulacrum.
Well, yeah, but you're not a god. You're just a copy of Mike's old character.
And Nelson, you should appreciate it's a bit kind of Lovecraft ending.
Well, that it would be good if we could continue the campaign, Mr. Pascal, but this is going to be the last game, so doing anything.
I'm going to be the only survivor here because I planned ahead.
Yeah, doing something interesting with an elder god would have been great, like maybe at 10th level. I mean, But now I have to try to take over the planet by making everybody but Pascal's character my slave. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and roll for my initiative. I am going to roll.
Is there a stat block for this character or this monster?
Yeah,
page 100.
Yeah, it's
page 100 on Elder Evils.
Page.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm just going to have to manually roll for my guys, because I don't have macros and everything done. All right, so hit points, not that much hit points. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Here, I'm going to use a bullshit token for my guys. Where is my guys? Undead. Devil. Here we go. All right, I'm just going to have to use... well, actually, you know what, guys? I'll roll it manually. Add to initiative and roll for my initiative roll 1d20 plus.
Is this True Mother form or just the basic form?
True Mother form, CR 19. Does she have any? Let me see here.
It's taking damage earlier. She has generated 1,000 hit points. Okay. All right. Well, let me. What the hell is their initiative on the?
She read. You have to go to page 99. She has a +1.
Yeah, but this is not the mother. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry about that.
The mother is the same as the other one. They just modify a few things.
All right. All right, so let me roll my 1d20 plus 1. And... oh, shit, I fucked up. All right, so I rolled a 3. All right, so she... okay, so this is what happens. Pascal's character is hit by the whatchamadoodle. So technically, wouldn't Pascal's character fight on my side? Am I correct on that?
Yep.
All right, Pascal, you're going to have to fight alongside me, okay? So you're going to have to try to kill the other guys, all right, Mike? All right, so
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
All right, so she...
just not to contradict you, but our goal is not to kill people, is to transform them. So
yeah.
She's going to try to fire her bolt thing.
Yeah, but she can't have the other guys. They're going to attack her, Pascal. So you need to try to help me out here. All right? So
but I guess it's to restrict them so they can get transformed.
You would be a progeny of Ragnar. You'd have no choice but to obey her command if she wills it.
Yeah. You have to try to... I know they're going to try to hit me, Mr. Pascal, so you need to try to kill them, okay?
Okay.
All right, so somebody didn't roll their initiative. Is that, no, Solaris did. Laura, Pascal. All right, Pascal, you need to roll initiative because you need to kill Silver or Solaris or Mike. All right, so Thorm, that's good. All right, as soon as if you're like picturing what's happening, the god here shoots a bolt at Pascal. Pascal's light face turns almost white. His eyes glaze over. They turn into almost like a black coal. His eyes turn into like a glaze over black. And then he is walking towards me. And you other guys, you look a little bit apprehensive. And she looks like she's going to point at one of the characters, which is Solaris' character. And that's when the initiative starts because she's going to shoot that ray at Solaris' character, Mr. Pascal. All right, Pascal, you are seeing that, she's about to shoot at Solaris, and you notice. I don't know what you want to do. I mean, you could let him kill her or not. I don't know.
So I try to with my strongest attack, I guess. Is it what you mean?
You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you have to try to protect me, though. You can't let them kill me because that's what they're going to want to do.
Okay, let's see. Give me a second.
All right. While he's doing that, basically the creature it's speaking, gurgling, almost like a gurgling, a very low voice. It says Pascal is one of my minions now, or one of my followers, I should say. I would need more followers, and it's almost acting like it doesn't really have any kind of sense, guys. It doesn't want to argue. It doesn't give a shit what your speeches might be as to why you shouldn't be her follower. She doesn't care about that. She is looking at you guys, and you think, well, maybe I think we might have made a mistake here. So Pascal, what was that?
So is it only Solaris who is going to attack her?
Well, I mean, she's pointing her finger at the Solaris, so you can ready your weapon.
I'm basically I will draw.
All right. Well, Solaris, you noted that she just made Mr. Pascal like a slave or a follower. You see his face turn pale and his eyes turn black, and then now she is pointing her finger at you, or well, it's not really a finger, but one of her appendages towards you, Solaris. What do you want to do?
So, guys.
The red box for?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's for Frostfell, so you need to make a fortitude save.
Versus what?
Versus what? Fortitude save versus, let's say, it's 8, 10 plus.
Let me take a whiz, guys, while you kill Pascal. Thanks for the. At least you're gonna die tonight, Pascal. I think you did think things through. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me take a whiz. I'll be right back.
Plus wisdom, so it's 33.
Okay. Versus what part of it? I'm looking at the spell.
It's a fortitude, basically, to save for half damage, right?
Let's see. Living creatures within the area. If it saves. Okay, if it says living creatures, I'm not subject to that.
So it's Frostfield, right?
Frostfell.
Oh, Frostfell.
It doesn't have any specific, it's just cubes, but it makes the state that says living creatures. So yeah, I'm not affected by this spell.
So you're not affected by dying right away, but you're affected with the second damage. If you save, you get 15d6 of damage, right? Unless you are frost immune.
Also, she has a positive energy aura that your character might be affected by. Oh, you're too far away.
No, she corrupts it.
I'm trying to read the thing here. It says creatures enter the area after all creatures in the area are subject to the normal effects of cold, snow, and ice for the duration, and because I'm my type, I'm immune to that. So it's specifically mentioning the damage in ice hits living creatures.
All right.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
All right. So is
Glad I'm
Solaris?
not undead.
Is Solaris dead yet? I think you're dead, right?
Why would I be dead?
Because he just did that red box on you, bro.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to kill me.
Well, it's your turn, bro. What's the deal?
We are trying to figure out what the fortitude save was and how it affects me.
All right.
What's the fortitude save?
33.
Oh, you're screwed, bro.
I don't. That's nice.
That's funny. If I was,
Yay, I'm not subject to this spell.
But you are subject to one of what's her name's abilities. If you get in 15 feet, I think it is, because you are in.
I am not in 15 feet.
And then I'm gonna burn my. Let's see, what does she do? Well,
in fact, I know exactly what I'm gonna do once my turn comes up.
I'm going to burn my swift action to activate my. What was it called?
Because I'm not even going to register the damage because it's not going to matter.
Scarab of Invulnerability. And let's go for a full round move. Total of 60 feet. Get the fuck out of here. Boop, 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 boop. All the way over there. Okay. Hey. And then that's my turn.
All right. So you guys see that this creature, was pointing towards Mr. Jason's character, Solaris, and then this guy with his demented, possessed body or whatever, did something that wasn't too good for you guys. All right, Mr. Mr. Rothschild, what are you doing?
All right, so my Elminster. Where's my Elminster guy, by the way? Can you throw a token down for him?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like cheating, don't you think, Mr. Dude?
Well, you remember that the reason I got this guy was because I'd absorbed his ability for Silverfire, and there is an argument about whether I could have Silverfire. So I'm like, well, I'll just Ice Assassin Elminster then, which is the compromise.
I see what you're saying, dude, but could you do what you got to do? All right, it's your turn, bro. What's the word?
He's gonna gate me in. He's gonna cast Gate and call me from the Far Realms because he knows that he knows me.
Well, immediate action, maze on this guy. That's it for you. No gating for you. All right. So
how he has an immediate action.
Immediate action gate
on the first round.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Well, he's flat-footed.
Yeah. I got you. All right. Well, yeah. Do what you got to do, bro.
All right. So he'll call me. Can you just? I guess I'll just throw down another one of these guys. Could you make that one large, please? The simulacrum will try to do a diplomacy check, a rushed diplomacy check. And it will do.
You said large, right?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Try to do a rush diplomacy check. So I'll roll a concentration check for guidance of the avatar. Or sorry, concentration. Okay, that makes it. And then the diplomacy check is rushed, so I take a -10. And then with guidance, so I say we should. So I get a 59. I say we should make a deal that would involve you keeping this planet and others. I am. You may have heard of me. I am Lord Rothschild. I wish to see the humans enslaved. However, it would be in your interest if we ceased this senseless conflict.
All right. Well, he is going to say, "I care not what you are requiring or what your motives are. I have my own motives, and no one's going to tell me what to do." And then he kind of looks at you and says, "Well, he's not like going to tell you to fuck off, but he's basically telling you, look, you might be a god, but you have your thing and I have my thing. My thing is to take over the planet."
And then I'll force cage Pascal's character with this one. And that's my turn.
All right. Well, we got Silver. You are seeing that this creature is communicating with the god, and he's like, "Well, I have my own objectives, and just because you are also a god, I'm not going to follow what you're." It's kind of like saying, "I'm Satan, and there's just no way in hell that I'm going to, listen to, Jesus told me that I'm a bad person. It's not going to happen." All right.
I came here astrally to witness the him coming here. I did that, so I'm going to use a limited wish to mimic a heal spell and use it on myself, which would destroy this astral body, returning me to my physical body on the astral.
All right. So you're not gonna try to help nobody? I would assume.
Nope.
All right. So
it's noped out of here.
All right. So this blob, this creature, you see his pus-filled body, sort of like expanding and contracting, and then he looks at Mr. Who is he going to attack? Are you? What is this thing?
I thought it was looking at me.
Well,
entire
yeah, but
time getting ready to shoot a bolt at me.
Yeah, this is the simulacrum, this is the real one, and this is the ice assassin.
Yeah, but this, Jesus just showed up, dude. So I'm not gonna. You're just you're a nobody. All right, so I got to try to kill Jesus. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and. What am I gonna do here? Does it have a list of spells? Because I'm just gonna go ahead and do a power word. Power word. Skin. What is skin casting on a standard action can activate ability. World skin. Page 102. What the fuck is that? Page 102.
She doesn't even have any world skins.
Yeah, so it's down in where is it?
102.
It's under
102?
key features. Yeah.
Okay. Corrupting essence of life. All eventually become.
She can pick the world's skin. She can pick one of these effects, I think. Either a healing spore or a spawning spore or a tentacle boil, or I think she could use a standard action to use one of those.
Does she have to like build these world skins or something?
Nah, she just uses them. I think they're part of her.
Oh, okay. So the world skin is
the world skin. No, that's actually a thing that occurs over time. Like as her corruption spreads, it turns into like a sort of film that covers the Earth, and then she can project her powers through that.
Oh, okay. Well, it says here on activation.
She can't even do that because she doesn't have that yet.
She's in her true form, then there would already be a world skin available because that's the only time that she takes that form.
All right, so
then, being that she was just summoned, does she already have that?
If she would have her normal form, not the true mother form, because the true mother form, like I said, appears once a world skin of sufficient size has been created.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so were you saying this bioenergy cyst is not good to go? Am I correct on that? 13 from activated charisma modifiers. Alternative.
Because personally, I don't think it is, because she is literally has just been summoned.
Yeah, so in the thing, she comes in as her normal form, and then in this adventure, once she's stuck around for a while, she turns into this other thing. They basically have the same abilities, except the True Mother has less hit points, and I think gets.
You also can't directly. She also
can't move.
She also becomes immune to a lot of typical attacks too in her True Mother form. It says.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to do that anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and let's see.
Like I said, you would just run the stats on page 99 instead.
Yeah.
Where she has 500 and something hit points.
Well, it says caster level 17, so I can cast 8th level or under. Am I correct on that? Yeah, 8th level. As a wizard, as a sorcerer, I can cast 9th level. Does it say a wizard or a sorcerer? It says caster level 17. It doesn't say sorcerer or wizard, guys. So I'm just going to go with wizard. Which means I can cast a 9th level spell. And that spell is Time Stop. All right, I am casting. I'm going to do 5 spells. I have 5 rounds to do stuff. Am I correct on that?
You have to roll a d4 and add 1.
All right, 1d4 plus.
And also I get an attack of opportunity if she's casting a spell here. I can hit her.
Concentration, bro.
Oh, okay. Could you roll it, I guess? I'm sure she'll... You don't need to roll it. She has over a 20, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'll roll it.
I don't even see it. Oh, yeah, she has a plus 55, so she's good to go.
Oh, then I'm not going to roll it. All right, concentration, time stop. I get 1d4 rounds to do...
Plus 1.
Plus 1d4 plus 1. I have 4 rounds to do shit. I'm not going to tell what... So what I can do 4 different spells. Am I correct on that?
Yes, you just cannot directly harm people during the time stop.
Sure, yeah.
That's right.
I'll just do a anti-magic field and a couple of delayed blast fireballs. Yeah, sure.
I think that time stop says something about anti-magic field. What's it say? You cannot enter an area protected by an anti-magic field under the effect of a time stop.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
If you cast anti-magic field, it's an emanation centered on you.
Oh, okay. You got a point. Yeah, that's good enough for me to get right next to you then. All right, so I'm doing 4 spells, and you don't know what spells I'll tell you after the round is over, but not right now. And I've got anti-magic field, and I'm right next to you guys, like right here. I think that is it.
I think that's 2 turns for her.
Well, no. I did. I have 4 rounds to do stuff, guys. So I did maybe.
And she moves, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, she's gonna move during the time stop.
Yeah, you
So
can.
each movement is still applicable to the turns, right?
Well,
no, he gets 4 whole turns, so he can make 4 move actions during.
Four whole turns, total of technically eight move actions, right?
No.
Well, he's gonna cast 4 spells, so he can move. Her speed is 20, so he can move 16 squares in that time, which he has enough, I think.
Yeah. All right, so I did a standard and a movement, a standard and a movement, a standard and a movement, and a standard and a movement. Okay, guys? All right, I think you got it. All right, so my delayed blast fireball might happen this round. Okay, I'm done, guys. And what else am I going to do? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do a solid fog on this area here. So, all right. So I have 2. I have 2 spells that I already told you about: anti magic and solid fog, and then maybe 2 delayed. I might as well tell you guys: 2 delayed blast fireballs, 1 solid fog, and 1 anti magic field. All right. So here's my my solid fog. Give me a second while I put that. I think solid fog is a 20 by 20. Am I correct on that? 20 foot?
It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Oh, I got to get a circle. I thought that was bigger than that. Oh well. Oops. Got that.
Yeah, a radius is bigger than a cube.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's. I'm done, guys. New round, Mr. Thorm. You're on my side.
Well, then we got some delayed blast fireballs now.
Well, yeah, I got to.
They go off at the end, right?
I have to roll for that. So give me a second. All right.
Thorm is in a force cage unless he has a way out.
Teleport.
I don't think so.
Why don't you turn into gaseous?
But I don't want to be dull with you, Michael.
Yeah.
Because I'm a will-o-wisp, is what I said. I'm impervious to magic.
Sure, but you can't pass through a force cage. It blocks ethereal travel. You're incorporeal, correct?
No. I'm not incorporeal.
And aren't you impervious to magic, but if it has a spell resistance, isn't that the exact wording?
Let me see.
Also, wouldn't matter because if
that
wall
allows
of force would
spell
still
resistance.
stop them.
Force cage has no spell resistance, so you are affected by this guy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you had to roll for delayed blast fireball, guys, but I can make it go off whenever I want. Okay, I got you. Oh, my bad.
Immunity to magic. Will-o-wisp is immune to most magic or spell-like ability to allow spell resistance except magic missile and mace.
Yeah, so force cage doesn't allow for spell resistance.
I assume you use the solid cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're literally in a solid box of force.
Yeah, I forgot that Thorm is on my side, so I wouldn't put the. Well, I wouldn't care. Doesn't matter. That's where I'm putting it in. All right. So, what are you doing there, Mr. Thorm?
It's a delayed blast fireball, is it?
It would protect you because the force cage would block the fire from hitting you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and the fog.
I'm immune to fire, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Well, that's a solid fog. The green thing is a solid fog. So I have Mike's character inside there.
And what does it do?
You You have to move at a 5 foot 5 foot per round. So he can't move but 5 feet per round, Pascal.
Anyway, is it a safe thing, Solid Fog, or is no spell?
No save. No, it just creates. It's a conjuration creation effect. It literally creates
yeah.
a fog.
It just
cloud.
makes your life really hard, is what it does.
But I cannot move because I'm in a solid cage, so that's all right.
Yeah. You're not the problem right now. It's these three guys that are problem. All right. Are you done, Mr. Thorn?
I cannot do anything, and also.
All right.
So I guess.
All right. Well, Solaris, you're watching something bad happening. What are you doing?
Let's see. Okay, that's good. I'm going to fly up a good, let's say.
You can't fly. Unless you have wings.
Yeah, I have wings.
Where the fuck are you, bro?
Is there?
Oh, you're up there.
I'm a dragonborn.
All right, well,
with the wing aspect.
Sure, yeah, knock yourself out, bro.
So I'm going to fly up and towards her, staying 30 feet away from her. That's a total of 20 feet of movement. Procs my skirmish. Let's see. How many attacks can I do? How does that greater many shot work one more time? I think that drops it from a -2. Oh, I can make separate attacks against this. Okay, that's fine. And they all count. Okay, so it's still the same. I think it's a -4 then. Many shot. -4. Okay.
And keep in mind she's in an anti-magic field, so that'll change your damage.
So she's in an anti-magic field too, so I can't use my spell storing. That's fine. She will move out of it eventually. I will also pop my gloves of agile striking, adding another 2d6 on top of my already 66 damage plus 2.
All right, I got a DR of 15, bro.
So let's see. My base attack, let's take. Okay, that's already accounting for that. So that's 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's your AC?
That is
36.
36.
Remember to subtract any kind of magical damage your weapons might have.
There is no magic coming from these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them hit. So /roll. And it's 15 as well. So then if I put a -3, I think, at the end. Because it's, yeah, -3. /roll 1d8 plus 6d6 -3. No, 13. Because she's got 15 DR, right?
15 DR, that is correct.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that was 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 attacks.
Where's that 66 coming from?
66, that is skirmish and gloves of agile striking. Oh, it should actually be more, but oh well, I fucked that up. Because I get +4 from my regular skirmish, 4d plus 4d6, plus another 2d6 for my improved skirmish on a 20-foot move. And then there should have been an extra 2 more d6 on there, but I forgot to add that on. So, oh well, I'll burn that charge anyway.
All right.
So 15 plus 2 plus 8 plus 9 and plus another 15. 57 points of damage.
Okay, and those are from regular arrows. Am I correct on that?
Yep.
Oh, and that's with the DR 15 for each attack.
Yep.
All right, and you said how much? 66?
57.
All right, got it. All right, 57. Alrighty, 57. All right, so it's my turn. Am I correct on that? All right.
Isn't it my turn?
Why?
Bitch is immune to fire too. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I thought, wait a minute, did I do anything? Oh, yeah, I did the...
You did the time stop.
Time stop. All right, so your turn, bro.
All right, so...
You're next to my anti-magic.
Yeah, I see.
Did you guys roll for the delayed blast fireball damage?
Well, it's gonna go on my turn. So I'll give it to them when it's my turn. This is the second round, by the way.
All right. I will have this one uses greater teleport to teleport here.
You can't teleport right next to you, dude. I'm anti-magic.
It's a extraordinary teleport from the Protean.
Oh, okay.
Remember, that's how we got around it last time. All right, this guy's gonna. He says. He says, "You challenge my divinity," and he says, "Solaris, now is your last chance to join me, or you will end up dead." And he's gonna do his attack here, and I think those all hit. She's immune.
Yeah.
She's immune to the negative levels, and they wouldn't happen anyway because of the anti-magic zone. I think aberrations are mortal, if I'm correct. Let me look that up. I think, yeah, mortal hunting. Yeah, so Fae, constructs, undead, and outsiders are not mortal. Okay. She has DR 34. Oh, SR 34. Okay. So what's her and because I'm a deity, I get +1 for my rank, and my weapons are considered epic, so that overcomes her DR. That's 207 from that one, plus 2d, I think it's 3d6 from sneak attack because she's flanked. Is she immune to critical hits?
I don't think.
She has elder immunities. It says, I don't know what that is.
It's in chapter 2. It's like
it says page
every
6.
status effect, basically, mind affecting. But let's see.
Immunities, polymorph, petrification. They're not subject to energy drain, ability drain, damage, death from massive damage, mind affecting, energy type, depending on their nature, resistance to cold, fire, blah, 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 summon creature. Special qualities, true seeing.
I don't see anything. It would have been on the top if she was immune to critical.
Nope. It doesn't look like she has a...
Okay. So
she's not a construct or anything like that.
So that's another 8. And then this one, he's a simulacrum, so his base attack bonus is half of mine, which is currently 11, so he'll get a -6.
All right.
So your character bestows negative levels, correct?
Yeah, but
does that
she's
mean
immune? She's immune to negative levels though, because she's immune to energy.
No, you. Right? Does that mean you have, I guess, some sort of affinity for negative energies? Like, I'm asking because if, say, you were to suffer from an inflict spell, would it heal you instead?
No, it wouldn't.
So it would actually deal damage. Damn it.
Yeah, so it's 435 total. And this guy will just he will. What's the withdraw? The one where you run away and don't provoke?
That's a withdrawal.
It only doesn't provoke from the initial square.
Yeah, after that,
okay,
you'll get attack of opportunity.
Okay, well he's gonna haul ass, and so you get an attack of opportunity.
All right, 1d20 plus 45, I think it is 45.
Yeah, unless you can just roll a d20 because if I think that's a 1, you'll miss.
Oh, okay. 45. I'm also gonna grapple him if I do grab him. All right.
Okay, so he's grappled.
Yeah, he's grappled.
He has improved grab, I bet.
He does.
Oh.
Where?
Awesome blow.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Positive. I thought I read that. Slam. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm probably wrong on that. I just saw that 61. I said, well, let me do something with that. Okay. Well, then forget about the improved.
How much damage does he take? Does it stop his movement if he runs away and he's attacked while he runs away?
No.
Okay.
If it's just a hit, then no. But if it's like an attack that's subsequently grappled or tripped, then yes, probably.
What's the one vial part in the bag? You guys know what that is? 3d8 plus 19.
The what?
On the description it says 3d8 plus 19 plus vial.
Vial. So he has vial natural attack, which means 1 damage. So he does the damage, and then he does an additional 1 point of damage, which is vial damage. And vial damage can only be healed in a consecrated area. So they put it out separately, so you know that you can't just heal that back like normal.
All right, keep that in mind, Mr. Dude. All right, so is that it for you, dude?
Yeah.
All right, delayed blast fireball, maximize, repeat is going to be happening pretty much on right here, guys. All right, so everybody in this area, delayed blast fireball, max is 20d6.
What's its elevation?
What do you mean elevation?
Because I am flying about 30 feet off the ground.
Well, the radius for the delayed blast fireball would go from the bottom to the top, which would be a 20 foot. Therefore, I would not. I concentrated on you, dude. So you're gonna get hit. So if Mr. Rothschild, you're not gonna get hit because I'm going after Solaris. Okay, already cast a spell ahead of time. Okay, guys. So you're not in the radius. Neither is this dude. All right. So one of them is gonna go. Well, I'm not gonna do the delay. Okay, one of the delayed blast fireball was over here, guys. So I fucked that one up. And the other one was over here. So 260, 120 damage. Make a save of, what is this guy's level? 17 plus my intelligence. So that would be, I don't know, the DC for the reflex would be like 28. I think I'm right on that.
10 plus 3 plus his intelligence modifier.
I would imagine his intelligence is really high.
It's 26.
All right, 26 is 8, 7. I think it's 7, right, guys? 7 plus 10 is 17. Plus my level of the delayed blast is delayed blast.
So what were the meta magic feats that were put on this?
Repeat and maximize. Well, I don't know if I can do that because I'm only a 17th level caster.
You can't, because she doesn't have those meta magic feats, does she?
Well, all right. If you're gonna, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, guys. You're right. I know that she has quicken, but what the fuck?
She can quicken her spell-like abilities.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It should include the spell world thing.
All right. Well, you got me on that one then. Give me a second here. Let me just think about what else I got in there.
She also has that bolt or whatever.
Yeah, I'm here to, like, you guys piss me off, so I'm gonna just fucking kill you guys. All right, so
That probably would have been the best way to just launch that bolt at everybody.
well, I know that. Well, I kind of know that you guys are kind of high, so it'd be a waste of time. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do a what she doesn't have maximize. Oh well, 2.
It's just delayed blast fireballs.
All right. Well, since I did, yeah, okay, 60 damage. Reflex is, I think it's 23. 7 plus level 7 plus 17. Oh, it's 24. I'm sorry, because it's a 7th level spell plus my modifier is 7, which equals 24. Reflex 24 for half damage of the 60. All right. Well, it's 30 damage.
No damage.
Why not? Why no damage?
He has
Improved reflexes
evasion.
or evasion, yeah.
All right. Well, I am gonna do. That was my delayed blast, and then this was over here, and my anti-magic. All right. Well, then all I can do is just do a full round. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 5-foot step.
Uncanny dodge. That's what it's called.
All right, I'm gonna do a 5-foot step, a full round. What do I do on a full round? I only get one fucking attack.
You slam.
That's some horse shit right
You get
there.
2 slams. Well.
Doesn't say that, bro.
Oh yeah, it does say slam. You're right. I was looking at the other one.
That is some gay.
She can
shit.
grapple. See special action. Oh, she can trample people.
Man.
Yeah.
Trample.
She literally rolls over things and
He's
does
flying. God damn it. Oh man, this is some gay.
Hey, I didn't say we were picking something based on its ability to kill us all now.
damage.
Well, I have to try to kill you now. You know what?
If he wanted to kill us, he'd be spamming that frickin' beam at us, but...
That beam is a gay-ass beam. It's probably like a plus 12. Fuck that. What is my plus? What is the plus on that beam?
You have to roll as a DC 36 reflex to avoid it.
Yeah, but I got
it.
to hit, bro.
No, there's no to hit. They have to roll a DC 36 or they get hit by it.
If it's I thought a bolt is a ranged touch. Am I not right on that?
It usually is, but this ability isn't. It just says they have to make. It's a supernatural ability. Fires a bolt in a line. Creatures in the bolt. It's like a lightning bolt.
No, I got
so everybody
that part.
everybody in the path has to roll a reflex or they get hit by it.
Yeah, but as per rules, that requires a ranged touch.
You're thinking of a ray. Well, rays require a ranged touch attack.
Well, raid and a bolt are the same thing. Am I not?
No, lightning
No,
bolt.
they're not.
Lightning
Hey,
bolt is not a touch attack.
Well, if you're trying to help me, thank you very much. But
well, I'm just telling you what the rules are.
no, I
No,
get
there's ray attacks and then there's line attacks.
No,
One's an AOE.
I got you. I mean, I'll do all those raids all day long. It's just I thought for sure it was a rank touch. All right.
Where
Well,
is this attack in her stat block?
Oh
Bolt of
no,
Corruption.
that's
Under
right.
That's under the
Mother.
True Mother. She's not in True Mother form. She can't do that.
That is right.
Okay, so are we clear on what the hell I'm getting? Gaze attacks.
No, you're not. She can't use this form. Cannot use Bolt of Corruption because she's not the True Mother. She's just Ragnora. She's just the basic form. She hasn't had the time or resources to actually start corrupting the world with her world skin.
Well, that sounds about right then.
Hey guys, guess what you're doing? You're ruining you're ruining Pascal's dream right now.
No, we're gonna still fulfill it. I have plans.
Ragnarok, spell resistant, allows her to resist a spell, chance of capture. I have spell before.
And then poor Pascal's still stuck in the solid fog.
He's stuck in the force cage.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I force caged him so we wouldn't have to fight him.
God damn it! Can I fly? Because I'm gonna fucking kill the lures. Fuck that.
I don't think you got flying.
Man,
you got a lot of telepathy though.
Man.
You can talk to people all over the place.
Fuck that.
You also have other stuff in here.
Yeah,
you got
I know.
Epic leadership.
Epic leadership, fortitude. I got all that, but I need to kill somebody. So I got to fuck it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do a power word. Power word. I think
you're in an anti-magic field, right?
Oh Jesus.
You always put yourself in anti-magic fields and then try to cast and use spells in there and complain when it doesn't work.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. I need the anti-magic because I know you guys are gonna do horseshit on me, so I have to turn that on.
Look, her saves are like 20 and plus 30.
Yeah, but I still take.
And she has 34 SR, right?
Yeah, but Fireball would still do damage to me. All right, so what I'm gonna do is
she's immune to fire.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're right. All right, look, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this horse shit. I have a 20-foot reach, and oh, you know what? I'm tall enough to grab Solaris. All right, Solaris, since I am 40 feet in height, because again, I'm sorry, I am 20 feet in height. Plus, I have a 20-foot range. That's enough to bitch slap you. So Solaris, I already did a 5-foot step. You know what? I have a 20-foot movement, right? Am I correct on that? I think I do.
You do.
All right, so I was here, and I'm gonna get right under him, guys, so I can reach him. So that's
Lord Roth.
I get an attack.
I assumed he was just gonna trample you on the way there.
I'll just use the first attack. You take 46.
46 ain't shit. All right, I'm gonna do a attack on Solaris. 46, did you say, with my DR?
Yep.
46.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do a. Okay, I know I don't have. Oh shit! Fuck it. I'm just gonna attack and fuck it out. 1d20 plus 45. Is it 45 or 46? 45. Okay. All right. Here's my. I move towards Solaris's character, because he is the guy that I was kind of wanting to kill first. And 40. God damn, man. What is? Hey, my shit is broke, guys. Okay, no game today, guys. My game's broke. I count foul. Foul. Roll 20 is broken.
The dice.
Roll 20 is broken today.
Like that.
All right, well, I got lucky. All right, well, 48 is what I rolled.
Looks like it works fine to me.
Well, what's your armor class, Solaris? Because I hit you.
48. That hits, even with my improved AC.
All right, good. All right, so I think it's 3d8, 3d8 plus 19, I think. 3d8. God damn it. Oh, yeah, 3d8 plus 19. All right, guys. 3d8 plus 19 is the damage. All right, 35 damage, Solaris.
Okay.
Okay, as an immediate action, I will. Immediate action, force missiles. I don't have maximized. God.
You're in an animagic field.
Oh yeah, that's right. God damn it. Yeah, fuck it. I need that anti-magic. All right, well that's all I can do. All right, that's it for me. Thorm, you are watching your fellow comrades are trying to kill me. So you better think of something, bro.
Nothing I can do. I'm caged, DM.
Well, I mean, can't you teleport or something?
Can you dispel the?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Is that
A force cage can't be dispelled? It can be disjoined though.
force cage? That's conjuration creation, right? Yes or no?
The thing
I'm
is,
looking it up.
question for you guys: if I become ethereal, can I pass through it?
No.
No, because abjuration effects extend to the ethereal plane.
Like a wall of force, like a wall of
evocation force effect.
It also says like a wall of force cage. A force cage resists dispel magic, but it is vulnerable to disintegrate and the like.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. If I remember correctly, there's the two kinds of force cages. One is cage, and the other one's like a solid.
No, he used the solid.
The solid one. Yeah.
All right, Thorm. I guess you're not doing shit. You're not.
So if that force cage were to be, oh, never mind. I've already started. So if that force cage were to be subjected to an anti-magic field, what would happen to it?
It would dispel.
It would go away.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's your turn.
I just have
bro.
to ask.
It wouldn't exist while the anti-magic field was there. I'm pretty sure. Let me look up.
Unless it's a conjuration creation spell, correct?
Yeah. I think well, it says certain spells such as Wall of Force. Okay. Wall of Force will remain unaffected by anti-magic field, but it doesn't say anything about Force Cage.
Well, Force Cage acts like a wall of force. It just.
But in a cube.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well.
So that doesn't help.
All right, Solaris, you're up.
So this thing sits 40 feet tall, right?
40 feet in height. That is correct.
And that makes its reach to an elevation of 60 feet. I have a flight speed of 50.
Now, I think I hit you twice. Are you feeling okay?
You moved.
Well, okay. Well, no, I think it was Mike's character that I hit once.
No, I think it was him.
Yeah, so you moved. So how is it attacking twice?
Well, I thought I hit you twice, but technically, I guess I'm wrong. Awesome blow. Hold on.
Rolled. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do your thing, dude. Do your thing.
Okay. That's a lot of. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll have to eat it. Oh, wait. I don't know.
If you move, I'm going to do attack of opportunity. think I'll do an awesome blow on you. I don't think that'll do anything good.
Oh.
Flying 10
Okay,
feet
that's
direction.
all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'll have to eat it then. Let's see, great fortitude. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's see what that does.
All right, so you're moving, am I correct? So I can do a 1d40, 45.
Yeah, I have to move.
All right, here's my to hit, 54. God damn, man. I haven't rolled above a fucking 10 today. All right, I still hit you, though. Here's the damage. Oh, Jesus. All right, so 1d20 plus, or it's 3d8 plus 19. All right, there you go. 34 damage. All right, man. What the fuck? I'm going to try to kill you, bro.
Okay, so 145 minus 34, 111. And I am now 65 feet in the air. Out of your reach.
I can dispel.
And then while I'm up there, I'm going to pop my potion of cure serious wounds at a plus 15.
All right, so if it has a D on it, I can dispel it at will. Am I correct on that? I forgot. If it has a D on the description, I can dispel it.
Yep. Okay. You have to spend a standard action to do that, though.
If it has a D, I thought if it didn't have a D.
Yep, then it's dismissible. If it doesn't have a D, you can't dismiss it at all.
But I thought it was. So it takes a round for me to dismiss it. Am I right?
Yeah, standard. Yep.
Oh man. Shit. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna attack this guy. All right. Well, it's not my turn. So what are you doing there, Rothschild?
All right. I'm going to reach out my hand, and it needs to make a fortitude save. It dice DC 32 fort. This is not affected by your anti-magic field because it's a salient divine ability, and it's not subject to spell resistance for the same reason. I'm duplicating.
Immune to all that good stuff, I think.
I don't think you're immune to necrotic cyst.
It says here immune to blah 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 and previous to divine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So fuck
he is okay. Well, this guy will move up, and he's gonna punch him a bunch.
All right, so you technically said that you were gonna do that. So isn't that?
Yeah. This one did that. This one is gonna move up and punch him.
All right. Well, you moved more than 10 feet. Am I correct on that?
Yeah. So you can attack me if you like.
All right. 1d20 plus 45.
What's her AC? 30 something. All right.
36.
Okay.
I don't think she can have that attack of opportunity because she had an attack of opportunity against me.
Oh, well, was that this round? Do I have? Goddamn! I hope I have improved reflexes, combat reflexes, epic reflexes.
She has lightning reflexes and epic reflexes,
which is good,
which apply to her reflex save.
Power attack. So epic reflexes doesn't fall into the category of extra.
It's not combat reflexes.
I think epic reflexes gives her a big bonus to her reflex score.
Yes, same with lightning reflexes.
Man, why do you guys pick this horseshit monster? This monster sucks dog.
For story reasons.
Well, the problem, Nelson, is if it was given time to fester, it would have been a lot more dangerous.
Oh, no. I'm just giving you guys a hard time. Well, no combat reflexes, so he's right. I can't attack you. It's already.
All right, you take 137.
I don't even
And
have
then
fucking
this guy's
regen, man. What kind of shitty
This
guy is
guy's
this?
running away. He has fast healing 20, I think.
Nope.
Oh well.
Man, this is some gay ass shit, dude. All right, well,
Fall Ragnar, yeah, it still has the fast healing.
I don't see it. Specialty attacks.
Page 99. It's right next to its hit dice.
Oh yeah, fast healing 20.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to cut off.
God damn it! Oh, let me just. All right, let me add 40 because I forgot that from last round. All right, thanks.
Any creature that dies within its aura gets turned into a progeny of Ragnora.
Dude,
that's where the real
wait a
power
minute.
is. If she summoned a bunch of
Yeah, go ahead.
If she summoned a bunch of dudes and they all straight up died and she killed them all, they would all rise as her people. So if she kills us, then she'll get us.
Oh, that's the objective here. All right, you done there, Mr.
Corrupt
Mike?
energy aura.
You're
Yeah.
done? All right. I already gave myself 40 hit points, and
That's all undead. Ooh.
All right, I don't want to bring down my anti-magic field. That's no good. You know what? I'm probably gonna have.
I think that even suppresses her SUs, right?
It does. It does suppress it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
she's not impervious to the divine right now.
That's correct. Yeah. So she suppresses her own impervious to the divine because it's a supernatural ability.
Yeah, it doesn't suppress it, bro.
Yeah, you have anti-magic field. They suppress supernatural abilities.
Oh, is that a supernatural ability?
It is. So yeah, go make that fort save.
So that fort save 32. You'll probably make it, but if you don't, then you know.
All right, I get a plus fort save.
26.
26.
Yeah.
26.
Plus 26.
All right, 1d20 plus 26.
Roll a 2. Roll a 2. Roll a 2.
Oh man. All right. God damn. What did I have to roll?
Oh, you just made it.
All
You
right,
made it. It's let me just make sure it's 20 plus my charisma, which is 11, plus my divine rank, which is 1. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a. God damn it, man! I don't want to bring down my. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
When someone's so paranoid about spells, they literally nerf themselves by 90% just so you don't get hit with a spell.
Dude, a couple of spells will fuck me up, so I need to cover my bases. God damn it! But I got to reach Mr. Solaris, and the only way I can reach him is to fly. And I'm not gonna be cheap and just drink a potion. That's gay.
She wouldn't have a potion.
Yeah, I mean, I can't technically. I could, but I'm not gonna do that.
She can make a jump check.
Yeah, what's my plus on that? Yeah, you guys shouldn't help me, by the way. But yeah, now that you gave me that idea, do I have a plus on my jump?
I don't think so. I think it'd just be a straight roll.
I'll go around the other planet.
And I don't even know what the jump rules are.
I think it's a jump.
Strength. Her strength is really high.
What's my strength, by the way? Oh, 36.
So she has to jump.
That's a plus 2.
Plus
13?
8? No, it's higher than that. 36.
It's a high
plus
jump,
13.
Though. Yeah,
it'd be plus 13.
Yeah, plus 13. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to...
And everything around you would get an attack of opportunity.
Just roll over someone.
Well, the trample really doesn't do that much more damage than a regular.
Oh, but they either get trampled or
it's
they
take
it.
A trample though.
And I think I need I need at least 5 foot distance between.
No, you just move through their square, and they can either forego their attack of opportunity or take the damage.
they don't get an attack of opportunity.
Are you sure about that? I thought I needed.
Oh, they can, but if they choose to do so, they don't get the
cannot.
save.
She has improved Bull Rush and improved Overrun. If she's overrunning someone, trampling them, they don't get an attack of opportunity.
The opponent must be one size.
They can move out of the way, but that's it. I think.
Trampling is the creature's 5 feet only. Considered trample. Creature move the other space occupied. Trampling swords. Well, I guess I don't need a 10 foot of space. Okay. Fuck it. I
think they do get an attack of opportunity. You're correct. They just can't move out of the way, and you get a +4.
Or they can, or they can just choose to not take it and not get trampled.
You know what, guys? I'll do that. I'm pretty sure.
Even if they choose not to take the attack of opportunity, they can't avoid the overrun.
All right. Well,
because she has improved overrun.
All right.
What's she doing?
I'm doing an overrun. Trample on you, Mr. Mikey.
Okay.
It's gonna Pillsbury Doughboy you and just roll over you.
All right.
I just take damage, right?
Well, it's
I have to make a reflex.
Be an opposed strength check.
No, the
first.
DC is 47, guys. It's right on the page. 47.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's the reflex of 47.
I can't make that. So how much do I take?
29.
All right.
All right. So I
get rolled over. How does it feel?
All right.
I don't know what's going on with that.
All right, so 29 for that
Football
character right there.
Background.
All of a sudden, it's this one attack by rolling over you has been more effective than all of his attacks combined.
I mean, I could have probably done more damage with a simple attack, but oh well.
He was also had an anti-magic feel on him, so while he's rolling over your items.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me, dude. All right, Thorm, are you? How long is this Wall of Force on him? Couple rounds, 10 rounds.
50 hours.
Oh, then forget about it. All right, Solaris, you're up.
Okay, my turn. So I am still safe up in my clouds, but I will increase my elevation another 10 feet to put me at 75. Move closer. Pop my skirmish, and she still has that damn anti-magic field up too. Son of a bitch. Let's do another 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only 2 hit. Correct. Let me double check that. AC of 36. 1, 2. Yep. Damn it. Where's my damage? Nope, wrong one.
Now, if
D8.
You said that if the living creatures, it has to be a living creature. Is that right, Mike? Like if they die.
25.
Yeah. Otherwise, if they're undead, they're just destroyed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do it.
25? We don't have any undead people here, I think.
Oh, okay.
That is correct.
So you said 25 on my guy?
That is correct.
25, got it. And what did you? That your arrows. Okay. All right. Well, you're up, Mike.
All right. So fort save from this guy, 32. I'm gonna use an alter reality necrotic assist.
Okay, fort save. Got it. What the hell was my fort? That was 26.
Plus 26.
Alrighty then. 1d20 plus 26. Alrighty, 37.
Are you trying to gold him?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
You did.
I'm trying to make.
You? Oh yeah. I still have my anti-magic on. Okay.
She's
what's
an aberration? And an arcane
And then
spellcaster.
how far is he? Wait, yeah, I have monk speed. Okay. All right. So could you make another, the same save again? All right. That's my turn.
All right. Fuck it. I know I'm gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. I am gonna do a 5-foot step. I'm gonna dispel my anti-magic,
Mm.
and I will cast as immediate action. Time stop. Is time stop a standard?
Yep.
Okay, time stop. All right, time stop. Standard 1d4. I get to do 4 things. 1d4 plus 1. All right, I get to do 2 things. All right, I'll tell you what they are later. All right, Mr. Thorm. Oh, did I move as my time stop? Yeah, I did move, guys. So I moved over here. Well, I could only move 40, so over there. All right, well that's it for me, guys. Thorm, you're up. Okay.
So when your time stop ends, what spells do I see active on you with my arcane sight?
I cast.
And do I still see the? Is there another anti-magic field or no?
No, remember, as a standard, I dispelled it, and the immediate action was the time stop.
Okay.
Now,
what spells?
Now, a force cage, since that's a really good spell. I would be able to cast that on my time stop. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Good. All right. Good. All right. So I did two force cages here and here. I know you.
All right.
Well, hold on. I know that you can probably teleport out. So actually, yeah, I shouldn't matter. All right. Well, I did one on Solaris and one on this guy here. So I'll just put a purple or a pink dot on the force cage. Now I don't know if you have teleport. It doesn't matter. I don't know. All right, Solaris. Well, I mean,
So does he fall out of the sky?
Well, I mean,
No.
the force cage. I can cast force cage anywhere, so he might or might not be able to get out of there. Solaris, you're stuck inside a force cage. What are you doing?
What kind of force cage? I have to ask.
Solid.
Solid. Okay. Let's see. What
It's
kind of spell
I know
story
that one
arrow-
of them is 5x5 and the other was 10x10. Am I right on that? I think the solid
No,
one.
one's 10x10 and one's 20x20.
Oh, is the solid one 20x20?
Solid's 10x10.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. All right,
So
he's
this thing, this cage solid, I pretty much can't miss, but I'm still gonna have to roll an attack of a sort. Because I have, well, let me see. Can these be
If
dispelled?
it's solid, I don't think so. If it's solid, you can't, unless you can teleport, you're just stuck there. Or you can cast Dispel, anti-magic field.
So Dispel magic.
No, a Dispel magic will not work. It has to be either a Disintegrate or a Disjunction.
Damn it. Okay, let's see. What do I have? Those aren't going to help me then. Dusty, nope. Skirmisher boots, nope. I am stuck.
Thanks. All right, that's the force cage, guys. All right, he is stuck. He's not doing shit.
Can I cast spells out of this?
You can do whatever you want.
Well, it's a solid cage, so no, he can't.
So how does a phantasmal killer target?
You have no line of effect.
Damn it.
All right, this is gonna be
well,
okay.
if it's the bard cage, I think he would.
No,
he said it was
specifically
said
it
it's solid.
was,
so it's the
so-
10x10.
Yeah, so it would be
the
that
10 by
black
10?
thing there.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said the
Yeah.
solid was 10x10. Oh, my bad. All right, well, you get the idea, guys.
I cannot get out. I am stuck.
All right, that's it for him. Solaris?
I think it's.
Or
On the plus side, you don't have to fly anymore. You can just sit on
I can just stand there. I can take
I'll-
a rest. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to land in the forest cage and rest.
Dude,
and heal some more.
Well, I mean, there's only 2 people in the game now, so that's not good for you, Mike. What are you doing?
Let me see. What's 40? What would a 40-foot burst look like? All right.
Well, you can put.
So if I do it here, I think it hits these. Okay.
Yeah, you guys have access to the area of effect templates, by the way. If you.
The torch, right?
No. You guys should have.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, if you can put it in there, I think you guys have access to all that.
Yeah, you did. I bought Nelson an ass load of templates that you can use.
Yeah. So I mean, might as well use them, Mike. Silver bottom.
Oh, okay.
If you go to journal,
I
scroll
see.
down. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay.
That's goddamn.
Okay, so this guy's will use alter reality to do Mage's Disjunction, which will destroy these 2 force cages, and it'll dispel any magic on this dude here.
Ah, dude, you can only do one cage at a time, bro.
No, Disjunction is a 40-foot burst that affects everything in the burst.
Yeah, it's also going to. You're gonna have to roll for your stuff, and okay, Solaris.
Well, doesn't it block line of effect to the person inside the cage?
Depending on if you disjuncture, if it destroys it, it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now Solaris has to save on all of his items.
All right. Well, okay, Solaris, do you want to do that?
Let's see, 1, 2.
It's kind of a high ass save. It'd be
your shit is gone.
How high is the save?
It would be.
It's not flying too, so he'd immediately fall.
Well,
I could catch myself though.
Well,
I'm literally waiting.
On your turn, yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a 32 will save.
32 will save. I got a 26 will save.
Does he have to make a save for all his items?
That's for each.
Yeah, for every item.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, let me get
5,
let me get something to drink
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I can't fail on all of mine.
19,
you might roll a 1,
19
dude.
saves.
I can't fail on a 1 because I'm a deity.
Oh well.
Also, if he's carrying any artifacts, they're also subject to this.
I have no artifacts.
I don't think artifacts are. Are you sure about that?
Yes, artifacts are subject to destruction.
Yeah, but there's only a percentage.
If you do destroy it, there's like a 95% chance of a deity or someone catching your attention or their attention.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get some to drink.
That wouldn't matter because I can't fail that one. So Solaris, do you want me to do that or no? I can just move it so that it only hits these 2.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to stay in the thing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
And then just throw if you could throw a disintegrate at that cage, and I'll come back. Something to.
Do you have Featherfall?
No. Well, if you guys know that if you dispel a fly, he gently glides down to the floor.
No, I don't. I'm not. It's not a fly spell that I fly. I literally fly.
Well, I could just put it like this, right? Wouldn't that catch the cage and not him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a 10 by 10.
Yeah. So let's just do that. And you have a way to not fall on your butt because you can fly,
wings.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. On his turn, he can catch himself, but that's after he falls a certain distance. How far up are you?
Like 75 feet.
70, about 80, I think. Because I had a reach of 60, so he had to be above. Yeah, well, I guess 65. All right. Well.
Yeah. So I'll do that, which destroys the cubes, and dispels any spells on this guy. And
all right, if it is it falls 150 feet on the first round, taking falling damage. If it has any left, it can succeed on a DC 20 reflex save to recover. Otherwise, it falls another 3 feet or 300 feet.
Well, I don't know what that means because I don't think he was.
It means he'd hit the ground before he has a chance to recover.
Oh, all right.
That's
Well,
fine.
the damage would be 6d6 fall damage, or 67. It's 1d6 per 10 feet, so that would be 76.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll for your fall damage, bro. 6d or 7d6. All right. Okay, here we go. 21 damage, dude. You hit the floor.
That tickles.
And then I will move here, or before I move there, I'll cast anti-magic field, and I will move here.
Minus 21.
And then this guy will use his move action to move.
Is that it?
Here, so I think she gets an attack of opportunity on both of them.
Well,
on one of them.
Or on one of them,
I'll
yeah.
do one. I'm gonna do it on this guy. So here's my. They hit 1d20 plus 46 or 45.
She's under another anti-magic field again.
52.
Yeah.
All right, 52 damage,
Okay.
bro. I'm sorry, that's not 52. What am I talking about? It's 3d8. Sorry about that. 3d8 plus
All right.
19. 3d8 plus 19.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Rolled the wrong number. All right, there we go. 31. One next.
All of these turns, and the most effective attack he's made has been rolling around like a fat ass.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. Okay. So how? What's the radius of your anti-magic? What, 10 feet or 5 feet or what?
It's 10 feet.
So I just have to move away from you 10 feet. Am I correct on that?
Yep.
All right. All right. I am going to. I'm going to. I can't do a withdraw. I could do. Well, no, I couldn't do it.
Could just roll over them again like a fat ass.
No, I want to do two.
Lord Roth says, "You flee from us. You flee from a god."
I'm not fleeing, dude. Let me just add my plus 20, by the way. All right, I just added my 20. I'm gonna go ahead and. God damn it, man! I'm just gonna concentrate. Do a concentration, and just attack both of you guys. Oh no, you have anti-magic field, so I would know that. Supernatural ability. Okay, yeah, they're suppressed. I would have to move. Fuck it. I'm just gonna roll over this dude, and shit. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do a roll. All right, I'm gonna do a roll maneuver, bro. That's double my movement when I do a trample, so I'm gonna get over here.
No, it's
All right.
All right, so that's to hit, and that's a 1d. What is it? 3d8? No, 46. 46 for plus what? 19? Is that a 19? 46 for plus.
okay, Roth. He rolled over. He Pillsbury Doughboyed you over you again.
Man.
Well, I'm.
All right.
Oh, hold on. I'm doing an immediate action, so give me a second here. 46 plus 19. Here's the damage. And I'm far enough away from you so I can cast a spell, which is. Okay, I don't want to. Amaze is a 9th level. I don't think I've cast any 9th level spells, guys. So unless I've only cast some acid, solid fog. That's a 5th level.
You cast two time stops.
Is time stop a 9th level?
It is.
Definitely is.
Damn it, dude. Did I cast 2? You guys should have called me out on that. But since my intelligence is kind of high, I think I can have an extra spell. All right, well.
No, even a 30 doesn't allow you like a bonus 9th level spell.
Well, it was my bad, guys. Should have called me out on that. Let's see.
Oh, we're too busy laughing at you rolling around like a fat ass. See, Nelson, what you need to do is you need to go to your settings page.
You know
Find
what
the
you-
button that
yeah,
says
yeah.
stop,
You
turn
know
it
what you
off.
ought to do is go and learn some neat jokes. That's what you ought to do.
But yours are the best, especially when I can use them against you.
All right. Well, I'm just going to do a disjunction right here in the center. All right. So disjunction right here, guys. That covers.
Okay.
That covers everybody, doesn't
Which
it?
is a level 9 spell, no?
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter though, because I already disjunction myself. I can't fail the disjunction save, and I don't have any spells active on me.
Well, okay. He just said I can't cast that, so that's not gonna work. Power word. What are the power word spells? Power word kill, I think. Power.
It's also a level 9 spell, I believe.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. No. You're right. I know there's a couple power word stun. Is that an 8th level spell? Yeah, that's a late level. Power word stun, no save. Spell resistance, yes. How many?
All right.
The creature currently has 100 or more hit point. It's unaffected. Well, since
All right, are you using that on me?
No, I'm doing it on. God damn it! How long are you stunned for if I do that shitty spell?
A very long time. I think they might get a save every turn.
I don't think so.
To end it. There's power word petrify. That one's another good one, but it might be 9th level or it might be 8th. I can't remember.
Oh shit! Now that you told me that, flesh to stone. Thanks for the heads up there, bro. Flesh. I think that's a 5th level spell. Flesh to stone. Flesh to stone. What is that? 5th level? It's got to be 5th level. 6th level. Okay, I can do that.
It's 6th level. Yep.
Flesh to stone. That's a good spell. That's a fort save, spell resistance. Okay. All right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Flesh to stone. Oh, you know what? Blindness. There's no save for blindness. Fuck it. I'm gonna do flesh to stone. All right. Flesh to stone on Solaris. All right, Solaris. That is a DC fort save of 24.
Flesh to.
Fort save 24, bro.
Let's see what the dangers of this are.
You just the stone, man. You're gone. You're out of the combat. So I can concentrate on Mike's character, and that'll be it. All right, this is gonna be a good fight, guys. This is good.
It's not.
He's a fail a fort save, and I'm pretty sure his stats
it's my
are
second highest.
High as God over here.
There you go.
He could roll. he could roll a 1. He could roll a 1.
That is true.
Well, it's 24, so roll it, bro. Oh, you already rolled it. Okay.
I did.
Well, I mean, I got to play him correctly, people. All right. Well, that's a good job on that one. Probably should have.
Could have just mazed him.
Yeah, but I wanted him dead. I'm amazed he would eventually come back. I wanted him dead. All right, Thorm he's not working. Solaris, you're up.
Okay, so I will resume my skirmish Harrier flights. 50 feet up. Oh, that's going to take a double. Well,
what else can I fucking...
If I go here...
I think I can cast a couple of good 4th level.
Just out of reach. Perfect. And I'm still high enough.
Oh,
perfect.
Fuck yeah.
And then my 6 rolls.
I gotta get close to him, though. Fuck.
I am going to pop my gloves of agile striking again, and my skirmisher boots to add a +2 on my skirmish and an extra attack to total out to 4 attacks times 2, 8 attacks.
Fuck. Oh, I think
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's see how this resolves. Original copy, original copy, original copy, original copy. Okay, so that's good. So 1 critical, confirming the critical. This one. How does that work? You guys do triple crits for a kill or no?
Is that question for me?
No.
Yes.
Oh, what was the question? I'm sorry. I'm looking at spells.
So I rolled to confirm a critical, and I rolled another 20.
Yeah, 320 or 320s is auto kill. 220s is just a critical.
Okay. Damn. So crit damage on the bow is ×2. So slash roll 1d8 plus 6, 7, 8. 8d6.
Damn it! I got
minus.
I got a good spell. Fuck, if I could beat
-10.
Goddamn fort save.
×2.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I think
doesn't work.
Is that
I don't think that worked. No, I didn't think that worked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not right. But I
You
will
don't
use
use
those
the
rolls.
X. You don't use the X. You use the
Okay. Parentheses.
or whatever the asterisk thing is.
Okay, that's why. I will go back to that one then.
What are you? Oh, you doing a? Okay.
That would what you'd be doing.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Okay. So then, because I still want to use those damage numbers to be fair. 2, 3 attacks.
By the way, I need to roll for quick recovery, guys, to be legit. Quick recover. The DC is half the hit dice plus the charisma modifier, if I remember correctly. So that would make the DC 10 plus 28, 38 plus my charisma modifier is
18. Okay.
my charisma 26. That's a plus 30 is a 10, so that would be like a
89 points of damage.
8. All right, 8. So 8 plus 28 is 36. So I got to beat a 36 DC. No, I'm sorry, 46 DC. All right, I don't think I'm going to make my quick recovery, guys. Let me just let you know if I'm dazed real fast. Give me a second. I don't have macros for this guy, so I got to look everything up. All right, so my fort save or will save, I think, is a 31. So again, guys, I got to beat a 48 for my. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I didn't make it. Wait a minute. So
It's a perfectly average roll.
well, let me just double check my guy because I think I might be wrong. Okay, so 48 is 28, 38. Yeah, no, I didn't make it because it's half the hip dice plus the charisma modifier. Have to get 28 plus 10 is 38 plus my charisma, which is what is the charisma? 26. All right, I'm dazed as per raw. I cannot do anything. All right, so I'm sorry, Solaris. What did you do there, bro?
89 points of damage.
89, got it. All right, Lord Rothschild, you know that my man is dazed as per rules.
Yep.
You guys gotta call me out on my dates, my immediate actions, people. All right, Lord. So
I'll move right here, and can you make that fort save 32? As I try to give him a tumor.
All right.
Does he give him a tumor? It's a tumor.
I think I'm immune to that. 1d20 plus 26. 26. There we go. Oops, my bad. That's wrong. All right, 30. Got it.
All right. So he has a necrotic cyst now.
Well,
which lets me do other stuff.
Well, I think we went over the immunities, bro.
Yeah, this one isn't covered by any of those immunities.
That's basically what I'm imagining you're doing right now.
Yeah, so he takes a -2 to saving throws to resist necromancy spells now, and whenever he takes damage from an undead, he takes an additional d6. That's all that effect does right now. This guy over here is going to use a sudden maximized time stop to take 5 rounds. And in those 5 rounds, I'm going to cast.
I'm doing. Fuck.
While you're dazed?
Yeah, sorry. I was going to do a quick. What was the spell that I was going to do? I'm not going to do it. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that I wanted to do a. Alter Fortune. All right, just to.
Oh, I see.
All right, well, I can't do it. I didn't make my save. So what's happening, dude?
So I'll put a wall here, and then I'll move. Let me just make sure this is. How far is this? Yeah, I can move it. I can move. Let me put the
What's the wall for?
Oh, sorry, that's too big. Oh, it's a prismatic wall.
Like I can just move back, dude. What's the point?
I don't think you can just move back through a prismatic wall.
Couldn't I move over here? I mean, the wall.
Not because I'm gonna put one over there too. I got 4 of them. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put one on top.
All right.
And that'd be my turn. The prismatic wall isn't affected by the anti-magic field.
All right.
But what else is it not affected by? This is opaque. Let's see. Well,
you can attempt to move through it. He just has to save 7 times.
Yeah. There you go.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, let's see here. What am I gonna do?
Well, aren't you dazed? So you're not doing anything?
Yeah, that's true. That was last round. Oh, no, that was this round. Okay, well, Thorn can't do nothing. Solaris, you're up.
Okay. So the top of this
it has a cage.
Thing is open, right?
No, I put one up there too, so she can't jump out or teleport up and fall on me.
So it's a completely enclosed cube. Correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Well, I'll just fly.
Just roll on you like a fat ass.
I guess I'll just fly up to my 100 feet perch and circle above while I drink potions. Because I can't fire in. Wait. Force arrows.
No, it would get destroyed by the wall.
Damn it. That's what I figured. Forgot my bow was force.
That violet or whatever wall it is that destroys objects or spell effects.
That's true. Okay. That's it. I can't do anything. I'm just going to drink a potion.
All right. Mr. Mike.
All right, so you can make a 32 fort save. I'm going to alter reality for necrotic tumor. You get a -2 on the save from necrotic cyst. And you have to do it twice. Okay, so you failed on the first one. So that means you cause the cyst of the subject harboring the cyst to envelop a portion of the victim's brain. Okay.
I have a question, though. This creature radiates a positive energy aura at all times. Will that affect the undead?
Corrupted, though.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If it has a certain, if it's under a certain threshold, it's just destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
so if you're above it,
all undead though,
you are actually.
That is all.
Or if I remember,
at caster level 14.
I'm just curious because I know a necrotic cyst is literally just a mass of undead flesh.
It says that the protection of evil does not, or similar, does not protect the subject.
Well, it's not a protection from evil. It literally radiates positive energy.
Corrupted, though.
Which is still positive.
So it is. But what it does is it turns undead creatures or kills them. So yeah, I can see. I see that. I see why. Because it's 4 HDI or lower, and it's just a mass. So what is it? What is a mass's HD?
That's what I'm curious about.
Well, I would assume they're talking about a living creature of undead, not a spell. Am I not right on that?
Well, his spell literally creates a mass of undead flesh in the body.
Oh, a living, sentient, self-thinking undead.
No,
creature.
it just creates a mass of flesh.
Well, the question is
it doesn't
whether it's
have any hit dice.
All right, so the question is whether it's an undead creature, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think it's an undead creature. I think versions of the variation, other spells will turn it into an undead creature.
All right, well, let's just say it's
but not this one.
It's just it's a pimple-filled cyst. I got it. All right, so what are you
Basically, I can see why you're confused, but I don't know. I couldn't answer that question either.
So since he failed the tumor check, where is it? If it fails, the cyst envelops the larger portion of the subject's brain and you gain complete control of the actions of the subject permanently. And it's not a mind-affecting spell or anything. It's a necromancy evil spell. I'll link it here.
Am I immune to that, though? Aldmeri secrecy.
If you can get out of the anti-magic field, yes, you will be.
Oh, wait a minute. How are you casting all these spells, bro? You're in an anti-magic field.
I'm using alter reality doesn't care about the anti-magic field.
Alter reality, what low spell is that?
It's a salient divine ability I have from being a deity. Here, I'll give it a link to it.
This ability is similar to the wish spell. I think something makes it doing it as a standard action.
It applies to me too as well, right?
No, because you're not a deity.
Well, I'm Alter Evil, which is technically a deity. Right?
Not a deity. Nope.
Huh. Well, got me on that one. All right, well, I'll have to post that on the forums because I don't think you're right. All right, what? Regardless, is that it, Mr. Dude? Is the game over?
Yeah. So now that she's controlled as long as I'm in the anti-magic field with her, like what's her name said.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Because I'm eventually gonna have to get out of there. So what's your plan?
I'm gonna cut off like her toe or something, and I'm going to make an ice.
Does it have a toe?
Or a part of her? I'll just take
That's
any.
That's a hostile action, bro. Just I don't get a save or anything.
Nope.
No, because I'm completely control you now, and while you're in this anti-magic.
So you can so what you're saying, you can ass rape me right now, and I'm all cool with that, right?
Yeah, I can totally do that.
Yep. You don't have access to your brain functions, essentially. All of it's completely controlled.
Well, eventually his anti-magic is going to go away. So what's the plan, Mike?
So I'm gonna ice assassin her, and then we're just gonna whoop ass on her.
Oh, here. How do you word that instruction to cut off the toe?
I'm just gonna use.
Or you're just gonna.
I don't even need a piece of her body because I don't need. What are they called? So while we're in here, I guess I could let me think about this. If what about this spell? Sanctify the Wicked. Or what is the other one? Imprisonment.
You know, if you fail that, every time he succeeded at save, it still was the effect of a suggestion, even though it's not, mind affecting.
Oh, did you do your SR, bro? Oh, no, wait a minute. You got that.
They don't.
There's no SR. It's just fortitude for partial. And then when you failed it, he took complete control.
You know what I'll do? What's the necrotic termination? Necrotic termination. Okay. So I have a part of her body. Well, no, because she has fast healing, right? So if I have any part of her, like, can I just get a toenail or something?
No, fast healing doesn't work if it's dead.
Okay. So I'll get a piece of it, and then I will command it to lower its spell resistance and lower its willingly fail the save, or not it, and I'll use necrotic termination, which will disintegrate its soul.
Which means it can't be brought back.
Ah. Wait, okay. Well, I guess that's it then.
And then it's still in here, so it's gone. Then I will use I'll ice assassin it to bring it back. Now it's friendly to me, and I'll dismiss these walls. And I'll say I'll ask Solaris. I'll say, Solaris, we've conquered this one. I say there's one last chance for you to join the good side.
What if I have a clone?
Well, soul needs to be willing and able, and necrotic termination destroys your soul.
Huh.
Yep.
All right. Well, then, if my soul is gone, then you're basically just working off the stats with no supernatural abilities. Am I correct on that?
Ice Assassin copies the character, the entire thing.
Right, but doesn't the Ice Assassin doesn't have. It's just a construct, automaton. Am I correct? Doesn't have a soul. Am I correct?
That's correct. It doesn't have a soul.
So it's just basically an automaton with same abilities, right?
Yep. There's the spell.
All right. All right. Well, you're shit. You're screwed, Pascal. There goes your horse.
Well,
shit.
the ice assassin is gonna recreate this world into its image.
No. It's not a god. You just created a automaton that has all the ability, but it's not a god. It's kind of like your Elminster. It's not really Elminster.
Oh yeah. Well, the other one wasn't a god either.
Well, an elder,
Ice,
yeah. Well,
elder evil is a creature type.
Well, yeah, but this guy can't. I mean, if he wants to follow a construct automaton, I guess.
So it has malefic. What's the malefic ability it has? Malefic properties, anathematic secrecy. What's the sign that it has? Twisted life. It has the twisted life sign, correct?
Right. Well, technically.
So the twisted life sign, if you look on page 97, will turn the entire world that it's on. It's an ability that it has. Let me look it up. Twisted SIGN.
Well, technically.
Yeah, so if you look at the special quality under non-detection sign twisted life.
Right.
So that ability is on page 97, and that's the thing that Pascal is talking about.
Well, here's the thing. He's not a big shot elder god anymore. Whatever you want. If you want him to dominate the whole planet, that's you. It's technically your character. It's not my character. Not my character. You can make him do whatever you feel like doing. So I have. If you want the planet to be invaded by this guy, that's you. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Thorm, how do you? I go up to Thorm and I telepathically speak to him and I say, Ragnora crossed me. However, I have a duplicate of her that I would give to you.
It's not really the elder god, but it's a duplicate, Pascal.
I say, as I'm a god now, you'll surely accept this. Otherwise, you will meet the same fate.
Oh, that's cold-blooded, bro.
So I guess I would have to accept.
You don't have
to. Hold on. I actually think there's a thing that happens to her progeny when she dies.
Oh, well, what?
I think they die with her.
Oh, well, that might not be cool. I could bring them back, though. What is it? The link is permanent and can only be broken by defeating Ragnar. That's all I see. And I say, you can, I tell the Ragnora automaton, I say, corrupt this planet into your image according to the designs of this druid. Do not come near Glyth or Toril, but you can take the other planets as your own. And I come over to Solaris and I say, Solaris, we've had some good times. I wish to extend my blessing to you.
Okay. What does that entail?
You would become one of the followers of the good side, as it were.
And what does this good side champion for?
Well, that's the thing. It's whatever you want. With this power, you would be able to venture into the 9 hells and slay Tiamat, if you wished.
Sold.
So he produces a scroll of gate and hands it to him and says, when you need me, call me. And then he produces, he lays his hand on you and turns you evil.
Damn it.
And then he vanishes. So if you want to go fight Tiamat or whatever, I guess you can go do that.
That sounds like fun. We should do that. Where's Tiamat? Let's go kill Tiamat. But I don't know if we can do it with Thorn, though.
Well, Storm... Oh, yeah. I don't want to answer for him.
He's been enslaved.
Well, the link was broken with Ragnora.
Oh, so he's back to himself.
Yeah, but he still has the template. He just... yeah. So the template...
What does the template do?
It gives you... you become an aberration. You gain Ragnora's skin casting and regenerate world skin special abilities. You gain dark vision to 60 feet. If you have dark vision, then it doesn't change. You get +2 constitution and -4 charisma. It's on page 100 at the bottom.
All right, sorry about that, guys. So what's the plan for Pascal and his automaton?
He didn't answer the question.
Oh, you want to go kill Tiamat, if I understand? Is it what you say?
Yes.
I gave the option to Jason. It's kind of up to... Because I think Jason's character is a Bahamut friend. So...
I don't mind.
All right, so just to be clear, this guy is a automaton, and Pascal's character doesn't care, because your god or the thing that you liked is no longer is not really there anymore, Mr. Pascal.
I understand that.
So what do you?
But
yeah.
But Nelson, it was simple. It was to join with her. I did join with her, so
Well,
now that I regained my conscience,
yeah, but
I guess I can go along with the guys.
Yeah, but it's just a piece of shit automaton. So you're just following a clown. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, but my goal, Nelson, my goal was to join with her. I didn't say for it.
How long?
You want to join with a clown, like a dumbass clown? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, but I did join, even if it didn't last for long, a couple of minutes. But I was with her, so I'm pretty happy with what happened.
You're happy.
So I fulfilled my goal.
You're happy that your hero has been turned into a piece of like a dumbass. You're cool with that. You're not gonna take revenge. Your hero has been turned into a retard.
Nelson, it's pretty simple. I was wanting to join with her. I did that, so now I'm fulfilled. So I can do some other stuff.
Yeah, and this guy will just continue
to fornicate with
use
her,
and that's sign what thing on the planet.
Saying, that's pretty weak, but okay. I mean, technically, you should be upset and want some revenge on some of the guys for screwing over your hero, or or god, or whatever you want to call it. All right. Well, apparently you don't give a shit. So, Mr. Mike, what are you gonna do with this ability for this creature? I don't know what you want to do with him.
Oh, it's just gonna stay on this planet and
be a clown.
Corrupt all the life on the planet. Yeah, and
be a clown.
Just be a clown planet, as the whole planet is turned into, like, I don't know, aliens versus whatever the alien, like the xenomorphs, as she turns them all into alien monsters.
All right. Well, are we done? with the whole thing, Mr. Pasco? It's technically for your mission. You kind of really didn't do anything, but okay.
Well, you told him he had to fight us, so.
Well, I mean, it's a god. It's an evil elder god, Mr. Mike. He's not gonna.
I tried this,
He's
son, but I cannot do what I cannot do.
well. You kind of should have. Well, actually, you shouldn't have done anything. Actually, you should have done whatever you wanted to, Pascal. Doesn't matter to me. All right. Well, this creature is gonna do whatever Mike said he's gonna do. You were saying something about Solaris' character is gonna do something, or what?
We're trying to go kill Tiamat now.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we just agreed to. We can start the Caratur campaign next year and follow this Diamat quest line. It's up to you guys. I mean, it kind of fits kind of okay with me because again, we're not going to play for the month of December and a little bit of November, so we like 4 sessions left. We can do the Tiamat, and or we can start the Caratura. What's the vote on that one, guys?
It doesn't matter to me. And
all right, so we have one doesn't give a shit. Or do we have any? Do we have another person doesn't care? And since
I don't either. No, son. Either we are good for me.
All right, so we have 2 neutrals.
Silver, what do you think?
Let's see. Is there a way? Let's see. How can we do this? Is there a way we can?
It's really your.
No,
fault,
I know. I know. I'm just wondering because I think we can do either or right now, which is why in the end I kind of don't care either, because I'm sure we could find some way and justify suddenly dropping in on Tiamat and waylaying her, or we can build up to it somehow.
Oh, well, if you say yes, I'll give you a little information about Tiamat, but if you say no, we'll stop like today or now or as soon as you say.
Silver is voting for Caratur.
All right, Silver.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Maybe we'll just hand wave it and say that you went on many adventures into hell and summoned me there, and
we killed Tiamat together.
Officially,
we lived happily ever after.
Well, officially, what you're doing now affects the next campaign. People, just keep that in mind. So we got this thing that might or might not make a showing in the next campaign. Just keep tabs on that. All right, so we're done, guys. That's it. All right, cool.
Yeah. I accomplished my goal of making Solaris evil.
I don't know how that happened, but okay.
Oh, it was another thing I did.
Does he know?
I said you can have this scroll to summon me if you want to fight Tiamat, and also I'm gonna make you evil.
All right. So can we, since we're done, can we get like a little? I'm gonna retire at a cop village out in the mountains, and I'm gonna get married and have kids. Can we have a little bit of that, please? All right. We'll start with Mike. Mike, what are you gonna do? You're gonna retire in a cottage out in the wilderness and live your days as. Wait a minute, you're a god.
So Lord Roth takes the name the name Azazoth, and he becomes the deity of human murder and doppelgangers.
Sure you don't want to name him Soros?
Soros is good. Let's go with Soros. I like it.
Okay. Are you gonna?
So
that's actually kind of cool. Are you gonna have that in your next campaign? You're gonna be a servant of your own, of your previous self, I guess. I don't know.
I haven't thought too hard. My first character definitely not, but maybe if he dies, I'll make another one. I kind of wanted to make a character who wasn't such an asshole next time, but anyways, at some point it'll come back, I think. So yeah, so Soros, and he gives his katana to May and asks May to bring it to Caligari, to present it as an icon to his faithful amongst the doppelgangers. From there, he goes off to the far realms, where he, in his divine domain, watches over the ongoings and outgoings of all the doppelgangers and the plans of the doppelgangers. And in Candlekeep, books start appearing of the stories of these travels, and it's read about in hushed terms, that if you speak too many good things about mankind, Soros will appear in your dreams and terrorize you.
Oh wow, that's some interesting stuff right there. All right, well that was pretty good. Is that it for your character?
Yep.
All right. Does anybody else want to say God, live in the middle of nowhere and retire and grow some crops and stuff? All right. Well,
grow some weed.
Yeah. Well, I got to get back to that, but all right. Well, okay. Well, it's not that often that I actually get to finish a campaign, so it's kind of weird. But we finished it, and it went pretty well. Thought I could at least kill Solaris tonight, but no, didn't work out. All right. Well, thanks for the game, guys, and we already went through some of the criteria for Carator. We'll start that next week. We already know the area and the city, or actually, we haven't really made up our mind on that. You guys can tell me again. We already know that there's a 25% chance that the small town that you guys are going to be at, is going to have magical items. You can buy whatever magical items you want right now. You already know it's $9,000 or 9,000 gold that you have to spend, and yes, you can buy a +2 magical weapon or whatever. You can do all that, and after that, once you go to a town, that's when you can roll a 25% top to see if there's any magical shops in the town. The larger towns, you already know that martial law. You give up your weapons at the entrance, and so you already know that. I also want to mention there are 3 lies. I am gonna give you 3. Well, I shouldn't say lies. I should say deceptions, I guess. Well, it's about the same thing. Anyway, there's 3 deceptions which I gave you an example of. Okay, so you know what kind of crap that I'm talking about. So there's 3 things that I'm just gonna give you, like gonna keep telling you throughout the campaign, that might or might not be lies, and it's up to you to figure out if I'm lying to you. Like I'm a Democrat. So my goal is to be the worst Democrat ever, and I'm gonna lie my ass off to you. And it's up to you guys to figure out, hey, this guy's fucking lying to us. And I was like, okay, well, I told you I was gonna lie to you. All right, so I'm not gonna lie about everything. I'm only gonna give you 3 things that are technically not true in the campaign. All right, so we're clear on that. And any questions about that? I don't want to confuse you guys with with the deception that I'm going to be throwing at you. All right, you clear, right? Everybody clear? All right. Well, nobody's saying anything, so I guess you.
Yep, I understand.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I don't think you guys have any more questions. So 5th level, level no XP buy off. You guys already know that. And again, the game's going to be I don't want to say it's going to be hard. I'm just going to say that stuff is going to be hard to come by.
We're going to die a lot.
No. You guys don't die. It's just No, look, if you want to get in a lot of money, you already know what you got to do. You got to kill shit, and Mike's gonna roll for treasure. So money is not going to be that hard to get. The problem is finding magical shops that are probably going to be 25% per town, which Mike or whoever, doesn't have to be Mike. You will
So
have.
this year is what, 15 something, right?
We started in 1578 to be precise.
All right. So this is, I think, what, post Second Sundering. So I think the Second Sundering AO reforged the tablets of fate, and so deities took a less.
Wasn't that
What's
the
that called?
time of troubles, Mike? Are you talking about the?
The time of troubles were in the the part of the 1300s.
Yeah.
So where the deities stole the tablets of fate, and Ao kicked them all out, and then a bunch died.
Yeah. That was
so in the Second Sundering is at the end of the 1400s. They Ao recreates the tablets of fate.
Oh, what book is that?
And deity. I'll give you a post. So it's basically how they went from 4th to 5th edition to justify the deities not just fixing everything or taking super important roles. They wanted the game to be more focused on the adventurers and less on XYZ deity shows up and just kills this dude.
All right, so the Spell Plague was the 4th edition, and then the 5th edition was the Sundering. Is that correct?
Yeah, the second Sundering.
Oh, okay.
So the remaking of the Tablets of Fate. It just means that deities aren't like as directly involved as they were in maybe previous editions. So like a deity isn't gonna send its avatar down.
Yeah,
probably.
I don't have
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't really do much of that anyway, so that's fine. Okay, well, I guess we're done. Do you guys have any questions, or do you guys want to talk about stuff?
No. I typed in what'll happen between my years.
All right.
Yeah. Silver gave his epilogue.
All right.
I was on a phone call. I couldn't really speak.
Solaris, are you gonna go fight the good fight, or are you gonna retire to Farmville or wherever? No, he must not care.
All right, well, that's fine.
Sorry, I muted myself. I will continue to go and fight the good fight. Tiamat can always come back, and there's always something that might just happen to take her place.
Do we need to recruit another person, or we're fine? Or do we need another person?
I don't know. It kind of depends. We can do it with 4. If we start getting 3, then I would say we probably need to recruit another person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 4 is fine. I was just wondering if you guys wanted somebody else to join. But Mr. Simon might come back. I think he will. But I just figured. Well,
I think he was just gone this week.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're done. I will stop the stream. It was a short game, but it was supposed to be because